Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Raw Watch Along. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pay tribute to all our men and women and our firefighters and everybody that has suffered a loss here at 9/11. And it's a very special edition of the Raw Watch Along. We will have a moment of silence before Raw goes on the air tonight, and we're going to pay tribute to all the men and women that have lost their lives on this tragic day. It happened 22 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, and our lives have never been the same after 9/11. So, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you Monday Night Raw from Norfolk, Virginia. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have some wrestling news. All of that and so much more here tonight on the Wrestling Experience proudly presents the 9/11 edition of the Raw Watch Along.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host Earl Cole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Raw Watch Along. My name is Earl Cole, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Monday evening. It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday Night Raw, but this is a very special Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 9/11 edition. And, ladies and gentlemen, it was 22 years ago today that on 9/11, on Tuesday morning, our world was turned upside down. Um, we witnessed something that in this generation, in this lifetime, in this modern era, we never thought we would see. We lost a lot of neighbors, firefighters, first responders, and alike. And tonight, we pay tribute to those who lost their lives on that tragic day. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're also going to bring you Monday Night Raw, like I said, from Norfolk, Virginia. Um, but I'm not here alone, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not here alone. We're going to bring on Sarah and Cherry. They will be here and they're going to help me with Monday Night Raw. So let me add Sarah to the screen. And Sarah, hello, how are you?
How are you, Earl?
Happy Monday to you.
Mondays are always
I am doing
exhausting.
well, thank you. I know. We do these shows, and I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. After the stream is over, ladies and gentlemen, I sit back and I'm like, I cannot believe that we have done a 3 hour telecast like this and we
Yes.
have carried the luggage all the way to the finish line.
Yes.
Um, Tonight we're going to pay tribute to 9/11, and I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. Um, you know, when 9/11 happened, ladies and gentlemen, all of WWE's events were canceled, even the ones here in New York City that was supposed to take place. And I'll never forget that SmackDown episode when Vince McMahon was on the ramp in Houston, Texas, and he came out with the entire, and when I mean entire, ladies and gentlemen, he came on stage with the entire Raw staff, SmackDown staff, the traveling staff, the staff of the WWE, their live event staff. Everybody was on the arena floor. You couldn't see the floor. That was how much employees were in Houston, ladies and gentlemen, on that day. And Vince McMahon came out and he said that he would not let terrorists win. We're going to give you a slice of Americana. I will
I
never
remember
forget.
that.
I will never forget that speech as long as I live.
Yep.
And boy, did he deliver in spades. He gave that audience something. He said, I am not going to fear anything. I will go where I want to go. I will do what I want to do. And I will produce what I'm going to produce. And that was Vince McMahon. That was Vince McMahon, ladies and gentlemen, in the Compact Center in Houston after 9/11, after the tragic events, and we were allowed to have sports again. And it was a moment that I will never forget. I will never forget. And now, fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, to 2023, and boy, have times have changed. Because, ladies and gentlemen, at 12 midnight tonight, as of 12 midnight, Vince McMahon is no longer the owner of the WWE. The WWE now owned and sold and controlled by Endeavor. Mr. McMahon is no longer on the chair of the board. He no longer owns any part of the WWE anymore. And Triple H is no longer on the board of directors as well. So, what does this all mean? What kind of a change are we going to get after 12 midnight tonight? We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Raw, we're going to discuss something too, Sarah, that is very disturbing. Another incident with Riddle. But this
What?
is very, very, very disturbing. We are going to discuss it. We're going to
Man.
discuss it. It's very shocking. It is very eye opening. And I think we have a major problem here. And I'm disappointed in this. And I didn't want to read this today. I didn't want to bring this to light. But, ladies and gentlemen, this needs to be discussed as a fan. As fans, we need to discuss this because his behavior is spiraling out of control, and
Oh no.
and if somebody doesn't control this, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to lead to catastrophic problems, where it's irreversible. Um,
No.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And we're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss it tonight. We're going to discuss the article. We're going to discuss the incident. And we're going to discuss everything here tonight on the Raw Watch. As soon as Raw goes into commercial, we will discuss it. So
I don't
we're
know if you
about.
saw the I don't know if you saw the comments, Earl. Sophie says happy belated birthday.
Oh, happy. Thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you so much. And it's so good to hear from you, Sophie. Thank you so much for your comments. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. My birthday was a whale of a turn up this past weekend, ladies and
Did you
gentlemen.
get crunk?
Oh, yeah, there was some shenanigans and crunkness. Yeah, there was a
Ooh.
there was a lot of shenanigans behind the scenes, but we won't discuss that here, ladies and gentlemen. Your little cook pot got turned upside down. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, but I recovered very nicely.
I was gonna say
Um,
you needed Sunday to recover.
Right, exactly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, but thank you all so much for your your birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate it. Um, All right, Monday Night Raw is on the air, ladies and gentlemen.
And hello, Sean. I hope you had a great day today.
And thank you, Sean. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, before Raw goes on the air, what I'm going to ask you all to do now in this moment, right now, is let's just do a moment of silence for the victims of 9/11. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is on the air. So we're going to have a women's championship match here tonight on Norfolk, Virginia. Rhea Ripley will defend against Raquel Rodriguez in a rematch. Dirty Dom is barred from ringside.
Yeah, that just makes me think that either Damien or Finn are going to show up.
Yeah. And Gunther has the Intercontinental Championship celebration that's happening tonight. And Cody Rhodes is live on Raw. As you all know, Cody Rhodes is moving over to SmackDown.
They announced it?
I believe that was the deal that they would bring Jay Uso to Raw
Okay.
and then that Cody Rhodes would then move over
Okay.
to SmackDown. I believe that was what they
That's
did.
what the plan is. Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
it makes sense.
yeah. Just to let everybody
Go
know,
after Roman.
yeah. And just let everybody know, ladies and gentlemen, Cherry will be here in a few minutes. She is has family obligations at this time, and she will be here later on, and she's going to join us. So it will be
Yay!
it'll be girl power, ladies and gentlemen, in this cook pot. Yeah, we have the lovely Sarah and the lovely Cherry, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you Monday Night Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Uso is in the ring.
God, look at that crowd reaction he gets.
Yes, here in the North,
That's incredible.
here in the Norfolk Scope, here the crowd is absolutely great. Ladies and gentlemen, also I just want to let everybody know that if you didn't see the viral video, somebody, I'm not sure who did it, but somebody took a picture of Collision's audience this past Saturday in Cleveland, and they showed how poor attended it was. There was a lot of empty seats. There were tarps on seats, and they were saying that Tony Khan is not promoting Collision correctly. He's not getting ticket sales. He's not. He's losing money on ticket sales of Collision. Listen, I don't know why everybody's downing Tony Khan, but
I'm
that's
not gonna
something
pick
we're
apart. I'm not going to pick apart
no.
AEW. I mean, I've told you this, Earl, many times, and I know we're on the same wavelength as far as this is concerned, but why can't people just be grateful we've got two really big wrestling promotions that we can watch? And they're based here in the United States, so they go all over the United States so we can see live shows. Over in the UK, they don't have that. WWE goes there a couple times a year. AEW just went for the first time. Like, come on, man.
I know.
Let's just be grateful
Everybody,
for what we have.
yeah, I mean, people just love to bring out negativity, and it's sad, but that's the way people
I
are.
know. I know.
And
I know.
um, I don't listen. I don't care about the ticket sales. I'm not worried about that. I know that Tony Khan, it's a lot to promote a big
Oh,
organization like
yeah.
AEW. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
Absolutely, it is.
And he's coming off of a week, ladies and gentlemen. He had All In, then he had All Out, then he has to take Dynamite into a new arena, then he has to take Collision and try to negotiate an arena for that. So it's a lot that he's dealing with here. So
Yeah.
you all should really give him a pass here. I mean, he could only promote so much. Um,
And
and
that's just the promoting part. That doesn't include all of like the employee stuff he has to deal with.
But exactly. So, you all just lay off of Tony Khan. Just give him a break. He's only
Yeah.
one person. You
Calm down.
know, and
It's like,
he's
calm
doing
down,
the best
guys.
he can. Yeah, he's doing the best he can. I mean,
Exactly.
the
But I
crowd
mean,
was.
this goes to what DJ Storms has said that Tony Khan needs to delegate better.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've
You
said the same
know,
thing, Sarah.
that,
Sarah.
yep,
I
you've
said the
said it.
same
DJ
thing.
Storms has said it. You guys are both 100% correct in that, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you need a team. You need a team of people. I mean, the WWE has their own live event crew. They
Yep,
deal with that. They deal with all that ticket stuff. They deal with all of
yep.
that. They do all that promoting. They go out there and stomp that pavement and get those people in the
Absolutely,
door.
they do.
That's what they do. That's their job.
Yep,
And marketing and all of that. That's what the live event does. That's what they do.
of
Mm,
course. Got to get the word out.
yeah,
This is
Kevin
interesting.
Owens is talking to Jay Uso. Jay Uso. Jay Uso is now on the Kevin Owens show. I did a lot of bad things to a lot of good people. And then I tried to make a change. I, I made the mistakes that I committed. It was hard. It took a while to earn people's respect and earn people's trust. They still don't respect me, still don't trust me. Everybody in the locker room still don't respect me, still don't trust me. And let me tell you this, McIntyre, Riddle, I don't want you here. Sammy welcomed you back with open arms. Jay, look at me. That's it. That's it. You have a long way to go. You got a long way to go to get my trust and my respect. I don't want you to be no scumbag, the person that you run around with this bloodline. Uh-oh, and here comes Judgment Day. You knew this was,
Great.
you just knew that here comes Dirty Dong.
I'm so sick of Judgment Day.
And, and here comes Dirty Dong, and of course, Damian Priest, and of course, Finn Balor.
Shoving them down our throats just like they did with the
Yeah.
bloodline.
You are correct, sir.
It's just like, come on, man. Whatever happened to the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Mhm. No, that rule is gone.
Yeah, it's just, oh my goodness, it's just too much.
Evan, you don't speak for the locker room, man, says Damian Priest. You don't. We're the ones that run the show. You don't speak for us. We run the show. Now, Jay, the door is always open to you, Jay, to join the Judgment Day. You see, look at Dirty Dom. He said no 1,000 times. And look at him now as a champ. He's the best version of himself. And look at him. Look at Dirty Dom now. He's a champ. He didn't win it cleanly though. He won it with shenanigans. Anyway, ladies,
A champ with a terrible haircut.
right.
Good old
Look,
Wisconsin waterfall.
yeah, exactly. Looks like it got. And Dom is about to speak, ladies and gentlemen. Mm,
Let's listen to the booze.
hmm Okay. All right. He ain't gonna talk.
He can't even get
The
a word
'80s.
out.
Hey Dom, the '80s wants their hair back. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway.
The only thing that would make that better is if he had jean shorts cut off of actual jeans.
And then he starts
And
singing,
like,
and then he starts singing that '80s song. It must have been love, and it's over now. Anyway.
I was gonna say
Okay.
socks that come up to his knees with
Well, no,
sneakers.
that's okay. That's okay. I took care of it. Anyway, anyway, anyway.
Oh, Earl, you crack me up. I love talking with you.
I know.
You're so funny.
Thank you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, no wonder I'm here too, says Jay. Anyway, you want to earn my trust? Jay Uso and Kevin Owens versus Judgment Day. Uh-oh. The Raw main event. And he's wearing those Pocahontas shoes with the tassel.
Oh, that's
Let's do it.
cool.
Oh! And now, also Uso and Owens are beating the stew. They are beating the stew out of Judgment Day. And they chase Judgment Day and Dirty Dom in his '80s hair right out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how we start Monday Night Raw.
Ooh. Sorry, I just saw that super kick.
I
That
know.
was good. Got him right in the face. I love it.
Right in the bicuspid, ladies and
Right,
gentlemen.
right in the kisser.
Right. Just like what was the name of that show? Jackie Gleason, pow, right in the kisser.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's just talk about this for a second. This Matt Riddle situation.
Oh no.
Matt Riddle has a quite a story to tell at a JFK airport here in New York. He accused the airport security, ladies and gentlemen, of sexually assaulting him. Um,
What?
apparently, yes, apparently, there is more information about this story that meets the eye. Ringside News got the word from officers who were at the scene and says, and I quote, when Mr. Riddle got off the airplane, he was intoxicated
Oh
at the
my.
time of the incident. There was something that Riddle left out of the post. He further told Matt Riddle, and who refused to leave the airport. And he also explained that he was a WWE superstar coming back from India, but didn't change the officer's mind about how to deal with things. Now, according to what Riddle says, he says that they took him to the room and they probed him. Now, I don't know what is going on here, but this is the third time that Matt Riddle has been in an incident like this, and this is a terrible situation here because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who is right and wrong here in this situation, but to accuse somebody of sexually assaulting you, that is really heavy.
It is. Very much so.
This is this is not good.
I don't think Riddle, I understand he's had problems in the past, but I really hope that people don't discredit his claims simply because he was under the influence of alcohol. I really hope that they do and proper investigation and they just don't blow off the accusation because and this goes for anybody. Um I don't think it should be blown off, but at the same time it's very concerning if it's a false allegation.
Well, I'm going to I'll tell you this
That's
myself. I
very concerning.
Yeah, and it's very disturbing.
I
Um,
just
this isn't good. This isn't good. This
no.
isn't good. And his response on Twitter was, well, I'm going to read the response. I have it here. I'm going to read it as soon as this match is over. Um,
Oh,
it,
whoa, geez, we're back on. I didn't even notice that.
yes, Raw is back on the air, ladies and gentlemen, and we're ready for this tag match, which was made official. So it'll be Kevin Owens and Jay Uso taking on Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And Balor and Uso now are the legal men in the match, and Dirty Dom and his 80s hair is on the outside. Um. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Um.
It's too funny.
um. Anyway, Balor now has Uso against the rope, and the referee's asking for a clean break. And does he get it? No. Oh, what an uppercut by Jey Uso to Finn Balor. He twists Balor's arm, tags in Kevin Owens. Owens is the legal man, and oh, what an elbow and senton bomb. And and Balor is down, and Cody Rhodes will be live tonight here on Raw. And look out now. Ooh, oh, and what a shot by Kevin Owens to Finn Balor. He whips Finn Balor to the ropes, and look out now. Oh, DDT to Balor. One, two, no. Balor kicks out at two. And Owens whips Balor, and look out. Oh, DDT. And oh, what
Oh,
a chop block. to Owens' knee, and he tags in Damian Priest. Priest now steps
Oh,
on and look out now. Look at oh what a nasty chop block. And now Damian Priest is beating the stew. He is beating the stew out of Kevin Owens in the corner. Yes, sir. Yes, New York stew and Wisconsin stew, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's all mixed in there.
There
And
we go.
oh, Instagram. Oh, and Damian Priest is rocked, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
And here comes Jay Uso, and he splashes Damian Priest. One, two, no. Damian Priest kicks out at one.
oh,
And look out now. And look out now. And bang. And
oh,
look out. One, two, no. And look out now. Oh, what an uppercut by Jay. And Priest now, oh, he missed.
oh.
And Samoan drop to Damian Priest. Priest now rolls out of the ring. And look out. Oh, Balor got the taste of it. And he gets tossed out of the ring. Now looks like he's going to do a plancha on two of them. Let's see what happens here. And oh, he splashes both men, Jay Uso.
Oh,
And Dominic Mysterio, what a cheap shot to Kevin Owens. And we're going to commercial. And ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and the only. Cherry is here. Let's add her to the stage.
hello.
And hi, Cherry.
Hello.
How are you? How are you tonight?
I'm
Thank you.
exhausted. How are you?
I am
the
exhausted.
same thing.
I'm exhausted. The same thing.
We
So
said the same thing.
I literally just
um
got home. I still got to eat my dinner.
Oh,
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Cherry. Um, so we were in the middle of discussion here, Cherry, of
Mhm.
what happened with Riddle.
Mhm.
It's not good.
No.
Um, no, it's not good. So, all right. So Riddle said on Twitter, and I quote, he says, like being sexually assaulted by an officer and harassed at an airport. To me, it's just like being nice and not caring what anybody is saying. Don't know, don't know if they're on Twitter or Instagram and they look at my pictures. Normally, on wherever I am today, it's weird and it's uncomfortable to be probed like the way I was in the airport. And he's saying that the airport will not accept it, will not do his apology. But now I'm kind of concerned here with this because I don't know who's right or wrong in this situation here. But to be honest with you, to accuse somebody of sexually assaulting you, that is very heavy. To actually come out and say that. Unless there is proof of it, unless there was some, that you went to the hospital and you got a kit done on you, because as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, if you do get sexually assaulted by somebody, they do a kit on you. There is a kit because they need the DNA and they need the evidence.
There had to be a
Uh,
done. Yes.
yeah, so that needs to get done. It's an unpleasant thing to get done, but they have to do it because if you're
it's
going to make this
necessary.
yeah, if you're going to make this accusation, they need to know exactly what happened, and they need to know if there was any evidence. And I won't expound upon what the evidence is, but you all know what I mean.
Yes.
So um, guys, what do you make of all of this? Because this is the third time that this happened with Riddle behind the scenes, and it's kind of disturbing and it's kind of worrisome here.
Well, they he had just come back from rehab yet again, and it was later. discovered or later reported that he was drunk, intoxicated, and not complying with them. So if he was drunk and unruly on a flight or coming off of a flight, they have every right to search him. And he may have made these accusations when he was, still in an inebriated state and then deleted it. But like you said, that's a terrible accusation to make if it's not true. And
Yeah, that's
I take something like that incredibly seriously. And if I
you can destroy somebody's life
exactly, he
by
is
making a false accusation like that.
right,
Like,
and
uh-uh.
right, and plus he's had very similar accusations levied on him as well in his past, not in pretty recent past as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, so
I forgot about that.
he, I think he is extremely problematic, and I
Think we
mean,
got another CM Punk situation on our hands?
I think
I think this is worse than CM Punk
yeah,
because
I think this is not good. I'm sorry to cut you off, Cherry.
you're fine.
Uh, no, I think that this is worse because, like you just said, Sarah, this is someone's livelihood. This is someone's reputation. This is someone's job.
Freedom.
This is
Freedom, yeah.
some
It's
yeah
somebody's freedom.
somebody's freedom. Somebody's it's everything. When you say something like that towards somebody, that is so damaging.
It's very damaging.
And it's irreversible because the thing is that now everybody's going to label you. No one wants to trust you. No one wants to do business with you. Nobody wants to be near you, and it it becomes a very sticky, problematic situation for the person because now you cannot go around and say I did not do this because everybody, as we know in America, they always take the side of the person that is latent, and then when they do that, then we find out half of the time it's a false accusation, and
And,
it's already too late, and it's already been the damage has been done.
and even when it's proven that it's not true, you still live with that
Right?
stain, and it's not right, but it still happens. And
Yes.
I find the whole thing just very
Disturbing.
disturbing, and disturbing is the right word. And considering the fact that he and the UFC don't get along, I don't see him being with WWE much longer.
That's why I asked if you think this is like another CM Punk situation where,
It could
once
be.
that Endeavor deal goes through, it's
Right.
It could be. Yeah. Raphael, I'm seeing
Oh,
Raphael's comment. Yes, last week I was at the Raw in Charlotte too, and they told us that security told us that we could not video during the show. And in
one,
fact,
two,
we
no.
were going to be ejected and banned from WWE events if we were caught videoing.
Yeah, well, they do announce that in all of WWE's live events, you're not allowed to use cell phones or any video recording devices to record their events because they call that piracy. And they do
This was
have
the first
people.
time. I mean, I've been to a bunch of them, even TV and events and for pay per views. This is the first time that the security literally like was up in your face about it.
Yeah, yeah, they're very strict about it. They're
It
very
was
strict about it. Even in Madison Square Garden, they're strict about it. They are watching you like a hawk. They
mm,
do not want you to film the match or anything on the house show. Oh wow! Insecurity by Balor to Kevin Owens, and Balor now is look like he's going to give Owens a superplex. No! Oh wow! What a maneuver by Kevin Owens! And Dirty Dom and his '80s hair are shocked. And one, two, oh
his
no.
Eddie Harris shot. But yeah, um,
No.
I heard I didn't miss Drew, so that's. And
No.
and I was joking. I mean, I was kind of joking, but not really when I said on Twitter that Drew is
Oh no.
Yeah, right.
freaking
I
tag team.
saw that.
I was joking, but I wasn't. But because
Right.
it's like you've got someone problematic. Let's take him with Drew. He's responsible. He can babysit them. Oh, we need
Right.
a random tag team that makes no
Okay. Oh.
fair. No,
Right.
no, he needs
One,
more worldwide
2,
on
3. Judgment Day win.
I wonder how they're going to write him off of television if that's really, you know what I mean? If that's what they decide to do, if
I
they
mean, they could just not even ever mention him again if they
not
release
even
him.
mention it and he's just
What
not
What do you
there
mean,
anymore.
Riddle?
Hardy. They did Jeff
Mm-hmm.
Hardy the same way too.
I'll tell you this much, guys. I'll tell you this much. I just can't. I just can't seem to understand that. As a wrestling fan, why do we always have to report these things? Why is it that we sit here every time and when instead of us focusing on a main event or a great stellar match or something, we've got to sit here and discuss these shenanigans that are going on behind the scenes. And I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, this is very serious. This is just catastrophically serious. I cannot believe that he would come out and say these things to these people and accuse somebody of doing that and trying to ruin someone's reputation like that. It's unfathomable that you would even consider to do that. Um,
Yeah. It's
and
just
I'm just in bewilderment here. First with the Punk situation, and now this we got to deal with instead of focusing on events and the end of the calendar year for wrestling pay per views. No, we got to deal with all of this stuff going on now. It is just too much. It's way.
how many times has this happened with Riddle where
It's at
he's
least
I
three,
mean, this is 3 times already.
really
This is 3 times,
and
and I'll tell you,
that's not to mention the drugs,
right,
and not to mention the allegations that were levied against him.
against him?
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
that's not even counting those.
right. So, I'm gonna say I don't know if you
God bless
I
it.
don't. Oh, this was Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen, at Payback 9 days ago, and Dirty Dom was interfering in the match, and Raquel. I mean, Dom just got splashed by Raquel, and then Rhea Ripley wins with all that shenanigans interference. Well, that's not going to happen tonight. It's supposed to be Dirty Dom, supposed to be barred from ringside.
Because that's
Yeah,
always worked so well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
yeah, yeah. Um, and
just like
Natalia
how
is Natalia
no,
is
go ahead.
backstage. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Natalia is backstage and she's talking to Raquel Rodriguez. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna build off of what Cherry said with because it's worked so well in the past. It's like how it's worked so well in the past with the bloodline and how Solo wasn't supposed to be at the match at SummerSlam, but he magically was there.
Yeah, just like he should be named David Copperfield. Anyway, 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 ladies and
Oh, that's funny.
gentlemen. Oh
That's
my God,
true.
it's
It was
true,
like
ladies and
Roman
gentlemen.
waved his magic wand and poof, he was right there.
Well, I don't know, Cherry. This will just to tell you, me and Sarah were talking about this. As of 12 midnight, Cherry, Vince McMahon is no longer the principal owner of the WWE. It now belongs to Endeavor. And now my question is here: with this incident with Riddle, is Endeavor going to turn around and say we've had enough and cut ties?
Yes,
Or or are they going to say you need to be off of WWE TV and get some help?
I would honestly be shocked if he didn't get released
Okay.
because because he was with UFC before and had serious problems with them. He had problems with Dana White. He had problems with USC. I can't.
Really?
Oh, oh yes, oh yes. They did not get along. So
Oh, wow.
I can't see them even entertaining the idea. I mean, stranger things have happened, but I mean, if it was someone who was like a big star, like Roman or someone like that, it would be different. But it's not.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I think it's a little different too because this has already happened a few times and he's already been sent to get help a few times. Um, I mean, one like you said, or one was just earlier this year for crying out loud.
literally, he hasn't been out of rehab. I don't even think 2 or 3 months, and
Yeah,
now he's got another incident of being drunk and disorderly at an airport, and then what he tweeted
Man.
while he was drunk and disorderly. I mean,
and then to accuse somebody of doing that to you, I mean
it's
that is
inexcusable.
just
So
outrageous.
It's inexcusable.
It's just outrageous. I mean, like,
that's
I mean, the
crazy.
person that you're accusing this man, this person probably has a family. It's probably has a wife and kids. I mean, what are they thinking of all of this? One is going through everyone's mind when you accuse somebody like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
they
that.
probably put that officer like on, I'm sure, some sort of leave while they're investigating.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's disturbing. I'm shaken by this whole thing because as a fan, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, why is this happening like this? I mean,
It,
it's like we can't even take a breath. And then all of a sudden you turn around and it's like, oh my God, here we
that's
go.
another thing.
Here comes another scrum. Here comes another thing that we got to talk about.
Yep.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's
But yes,
just,
well, first of all, I guess should say I never thought I'd live to see the day that a McMahon was not in control of WWE. That's
Yeah.
really
yeah,
This.
excited to me. It's going, and this week is going to be wild because
I'll be nervous.
firing of office staff. I've got a friend who works in a capacity for WWE that he possibly could be getting axed, and I hope that's not the case because he's a wonderful person, and and we could see either an outflow of talent asking for their release, or we could see mass releases for talent too. This is going to be very interesting. But
But don't
I
they
yeah. It's just,
typically do layoffs every year?
They do. They didn't do quite as many last year. It was like the 2 years prior, and good lord, 2020 they just like butchered everything in 20.
yeah. I think what's gonna happen here is I think what they're doing here is they're waiting for 12 midnight to restructure everything in the WWE pyramid. And because Endeavor is in charge, now they are control of contract renegotiation, who they want in the organization, who they want out of the organization. I think they're going to reevaluate the entire locker room and the entire staff. And first, I think they're going to be starting laying off the office staff. And then I think what will happen here is then they're going to start going down the line with the wrestlers and who is producing, who's not producing, who is causing trouble, who is bringing them negative press and everything
Who's in
like that.
Raw?
And you can't get
Uh,
much more negative than Riddle. I mean, and that's not
right, right,
that's there. He has a history of that. Even I mean, when he was in NXT, he was saying crap about the WCW guys. He was saying crap about Seth. His wife was saying crap about Becky Lynch, causing
right,
Seth Rollins to not want to. He didn't work with him for a couple of years because of that. It's just
right.
like he could not stop running his mouth, and this is a prime example. And I think this one's going to cost him.
Yeah, and I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked to turn on the internet one day and to see him get released. I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked at all. I just won't.
It's a
Um,
shame. It's a
because
shame.
It is because the thing is that you had potential, but the problem is you just can't seem to you're not professional. You're just not professional at all.
He can't
Uh,
control himself.
no, he can't control himself. No, I mean there were times where he didn't show up for a house show, and they had to fill in for somebody else. You leaving the management in a lurch behind the scenes when you do that because they promised the audience this match and now you don't show up for the match and now they look stupid and it's an embarrassment.
Yet they continue to give him chance after chance and put him. And I know this is a petty thing to talk about, but they really drafted him to Raw higher than they did Drew McIntyre.
Right,
That bothers me on not just like watching as a fan level, that bothers me on a human level.
right.
It's like, really? He is one of the most problematic people that they've had in that company in quite some time. I mean, Jeff Hardy, what he did, leaving the house show and everything was, you know, he didn't hurt anyone as far as like that goes. Thank goodness he seems like he's straightened himself out and he hasn't hurt anyone. But Riddle keeps this up, he's going to wind up hurting someone.
Yep.
And the fact that he was high, they said that he was high in the ring. You could really hurt someone with the stuff they said that he was doing, and it wasn't
um
the wacky stuff that he likes to smoke. It was the
right.
harder stuff.
Yeah, well, the Miz is in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to take on Takira Tozawa, and that is next year on Raw.
Don't fall asleep, Earl.
No, no, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Tozawa.
try.
Because that was
Um,
awesome. There's
what
got to
was
be more
that? What was that, Sherry? What was that? Oh, oh, were you saying something, Sherry?
no,
It's like nap
Anyway,
time.
it's more like Ms.
ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
right?
they're showing you 9/11
Oh God.
and 2001. The WWE is now
Oh my
paying
God.
tribute to
I'll never
the
forget that.
tragic events of 22 years ago.
Jesus, I'll never forget that.
I still can't
No,
believe it's been 22 years already.
Oh, I
It
know.
still
yeah.
feels like it just happened not that long ago.
And
It,
I'll say this, ladies and gentlemen. I was supposed to have a job in that area that day,
oh,
and if I didn't get that phone call at 7:30 at 8:15 in the morning to tell me to stay home, that something was happening, and I turned on the TV and I was in shock what
I,
I
I,
was watching.
yeah. So
My
I'll tell my story because so I had just started. 'Cause I live in Charlotte, which is the bank, which is at that time had become kind of the banking hub of America, other than New York. And I
hmm
was working in a high rise. I was working for a bank, a pretty prominent bank at the time, and they were, um, and I was working like a couple of blocks away from the tallest building between New York and um, and Atlanta. So my friend was listening to the radio. We always had our headphones on and we're listening to radio. And they said, and she was like, "Oh my God, a plane struck the one of the twin towers." I was like, "Oh my God, that's so random." So we went into the break room and was watching, like, "Oh my God," and I was literally thinking that is so weird. And literally, as we were watching, that second plane hit, and we just like, and it was just like you could, it was just like silence followed by like sobs and just like gasps and like, oh my God. And then we had to go try to go back to normal working. And then we got then we got the info about Pennsylvania and then what was supposed to happen in Washington D.C. And then the Pentagon. So we were not long after that we were um, evacuated because we worked so close. We were banking industries was probably going to be next to get bombed. So we were
Yep.
in the big hub. So we were we were evacuated. I walked out of that building, and it.
Jeez.
Have you ever seen the movie 28 Days Later, when the guy
Yep.
walks out of the hospital and there's nothing? It was it was the most surreal thing I'd ever seen. There was no one on the street. There was no planes in the sky, and we and I was working fairly close to Charlotte Douglas Airport. I literally like just it was like that movie 28 Days Later, where there was nothing, and in downtown Charlotte is always like, everything was hopping. There was nothing, and it was so scary. I I could not get out of there fast enough. It
That's
Well,
crazy.
well, I'll tell you this much. I'll say this. While I was watching it on television, all of a sudden, my TV went completely black.
God.
I could not see what was on television anymore. We lost the feed, we lost the power, and we lost
Oh
everything.
my God.
You brush your teeth?
And I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, the burning smell
Oh
of
my
the
god.
buildings
Oh,
traveled into my kitchen,
Oh my god.
oh my
and
gosh.
I could not get that smell out of my house for days.
I can imagine, Jesus. Oh,
I mean, it was horrific.
oh, it's awful, Jesus.
And to smell that was oh my god, I almost vomited
I'm
to
sure.
smell that. It was so vile to smell that. It was horrific. It
Yeah,
was very horrific. And
Sounds terrible.
my mom, she used to work on 34th Street, and she said she saw a woman and a man carrying a briefcase, and they were full of dust and jet fuel in their hair, and they looked terrible. They
oh,
walked all the way from down where they
Oh
were down
my
and all
God.
the way up 34th Street, and they were just confused. They looked like they were in the twilight zone. They didn't know what they were going through. And I was just like, when my mom told me that, I just lost it. I
oh,
I couldn't imagine walking down there and being covered in ash and dust and asbestos. And it'll
Oh
be
my
it'll I
God.
will never, 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 never forget that. And I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, I almost lost my brother too,
oh my,
because he was on the ferry. He was
oh,
on the ferry going to work when the
Oh my
second
God.
plane hit the tower, and that smoke came over Manhattan, and it came over the water, and everything started raining down in the river.
Oh my
Papers,
God.
ash, and everything was all over the boat. They had to turn the boat around and get out of there.
oh my God.
It was horrific.
Man, that's oh
Good
God, that's so
Lord.
It was riveting, ladies and gentlemen. What I experienced that 22 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, was horrific, and I never in my lifetime want to see that again.
mm-mm,
I never want to experience that again. Never.
Man, that is just awful.
Yeah, it's etched in my brain forever, ladies and gentlemen. I will take that with me forever. It'll be nothing, nothing. I'd never want to wish that on anybody or anyone. Don't want to wish that. No,
mm-mm.
it's
And
terrible.
your brother and the rest of the people on the ferry, were they were okay, right?
Yeah, well,
Because they turned around
once
and
they turned around, I mean, when they all got off the boat, I mean, they looked inside the boat. It was all ash. It was all paper. And the smell was horrific. People were trying to cover their nose and everything, and try to cover their mouth so they don't take that in. in their lungs and everything like that, and people were running all over the place. They didn't know where to run, where to go, who to turn to.
Mm,
It was terrible.
so awful.
Yeah.
Well, maybe on the
Oh,
script podcast. How you doing?
Be honest with how are you?
Waiting,
And
waiting.
the
The show's on.
that's very true.
I literally
When
yeah,
just
J-
sat
when
down like
JD's
20
not
minutes
tweeting, you
ago.
know it's bad.
yeah, yeah. And the Miz now is giving to Sour
Oh
not
God,
one but two skull crushing finales.
Where's Zawa?
And now the
Miz
Miz
needs
and
to
I
go away.
and now oh and that is it. One, two, three. The Miz wins.
I was really
You,
hoping
you,
LA
you
Knight
must
would
be like,
come
I
out
think you're
and.
like 5 minutes. I think you're like 5 seconds ahead of me or so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay because he just got the pin. All right.
I was
Okay,
really
so
hoping that
well,
LA
you're
Knight
gonna
would
get your
come.
wish, Sarah. You're gonna get your wish because
Oh, really?
This Friday night on SmackDown, LA Knight will take on The Miz in a rematch from Payback.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Orange Cassidy's bestie, Mitch Kofsky, will be hosting the Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
president of the
Me,
Orange Cassidy fan club.
Medical, exactly. And he will be hosting. We will be hosting Friday Night SmackDown together. So,
You
ladies and
know,
gentlemen,
I have to say, the other stream that Mitch did with you, where he actually acknowledged that Orange Cassidy is a good wrestler, I about fell out of my chair.
wait a minute. Wait a minute, Sarah. You didn't. I don't know if you saw Saturday night. He said on the stream, I'm gonna make you. This is a shocking thing. He said he never said it, and I said to
Oh, that's a
Mitch,
bunch of baloney.
I said, Mitch, it was recorded, Mitch. It was
On
recorded.
the
No, and he
interweb.
said, I know it's like, come on, Mitch. Who do you think you're fooling? Who do
It's
you think you're fooling, Mitch?
How
Not in
many
this.
people do you
it
think
is
saw
saved for
that?
posterity. It is out there. It cannot be refuted.
Right, exactly. And
It's
it
not like
can't
you
be erased. And it can't
it's
be
not like you
erased.
can edit it. Like
Right, exactly. It's like what I was like when he said
I did
that to me.
it.
I, when he said that to me, I said, "Okay, wait till the Raw watch one. I'm gonna talk to Cherry and Sarah. I'm gonna talk to my favorite ladies, and I'm gonna
he's
tell them
full of
exactly.
baloney.
I
He
was,
is full of baloney.
and I said to myself, I said, I'm gonna talk to my favorite ladies, and I'm gonna tell them what you just said, because what you just said, you cannot erase that. I asked you. I said to you, it would be here. You said, yes, Earl. Not now. In the future. He could be a future champion. I almost fell off the chair and the screen and the stream went dead. Anyway, ladies and
Yup.
gentlemen. But
He's
then he
becoming
turned
a
I have to
believer.
say,
He's becoming an orange believer.
the
Oh
So,
God, he is so
I
big.
mean,
Heart.
so
God.
Imperium is on their way down, ladies and gentlemen, for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship celebration. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is happening next here on Monday Night Raw.
Now it's my
Uh,
turn to yawn. Sorry. Well,
and ladies,
except Kaiser's hot. That's only.
uh, oh, all right, Cherry. Oh, so
Man.
Picante spicy. Go ahead, Cherry.
Oh, I could get spicier, but I'm keeping it mild for right now. I
I
might go a
agree
little
with your
medium later.
assessment.
I'm telling you, and I've met him in person. He's really sweet, and he has an incredible smile.
Okay.
Aww.
That's nice.
And Josie's
Ladies,
his favorite people.
They're looking all
ladies,
dapper in their suits.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Raw Watch Along. My name is Earl Cole. That is Sarah. That is Cherry. No, we're not lawyers. We're passionate wrestling fans, and you're watching the Raw Watch Along here on the Hardcore Sports Network. And please follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports One. Follow them on Instagram at Hardcore Sports. And of course, Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N and hit that like button. Hit the like button on my channel. Hit the
We
like button.
admitted it. Look,
Hit,
look, the script. Mitch admitted he said it.
See?
yeah,
Here too. It's on here
right,
too.
yeah, yes, beyond the script. Thank you so much.
He
Thank you
is.
so much for
I
confirming what I
knew he
said.
was. I knew he was an Orange Cassidy fan. I knew it. Knew it.
I told Mitch, I said you cannot erase what I said to you because I had asked you, I had said to you over and over again, and I know I didn't have a dead earpiece. I know what I heard. I know exactly what I heard come out of your mouth, and that is exactly what you expounded upon when I asked you the question. I mean,
That's very
you know.
true.
I mean, there are witnesses to this stream, and if you want to watch the encore presentation of it, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is go on my Twitter page or my YouTube channel and rewind that video, ladies and gentlemen, because I did ask him, and he did endorse, and he did give a thumbs up to the whole scenario. So, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you got your hands caught in the cookie jar. You took the two cookies and the milk and waddled your way out of the room. Now you're stuck with it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and I digress. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Mitch, but I mean, hey, if this means I'm done with our relationship, then I mean, hey,
Busted.
it's like, sorry, Mitch, sorry. You said it. You can't take it back. You said it. I asked you.
I could not believe it when he said it. I was like, wait, did I actually hear that right? And you
And
had him
you,
repeat it.
right?
You're like, Mitch, what did you just say? And he repeated it. I was like, oh my gosh, I did hear him right.
And again, Sarah was there. There were other people in the chat. I know we're not playing Clue here. I know all of the evidence points to you. So anyway, what do you want me to do at this point? What do you want me to do with this evidence? Like,
It
What you
wasn't
need-
Miss
what you
Scarlet in
need
the
to do-
library with the remote.
How-
and look, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Here he is. The founding forefather of the Hardcore Sports Network. Mitch Dawsey, Orange Cassidy's bro, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I did give it to him. I did give him props, but he's still a loser.
Oh, gosh, Mitch. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Like I said, I about fell off the chair when I heard you say that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, did he actually really say that? And
He
Earl had to
did.
repeat it?
He
I was
did.
like,
I did. I
Oh my
wouldn't
God,
lie
he
to
did
I
say
wouldn't lie to my best friend of 10 years.
I know.
I mean
I know you wouldn't.
Oh,
And
wow,
He
the
did
gesture about the
lose,
score.
but
Chelsea Green now is backstage with Shayna Baszler. And she's asking Shayna Baszler if she wants to be the co-tag team champions.
Well, what's going on with Piper? Because I heard she got sick or something.
Yeah, she has a viral infection. And she cannot travel and she cannot be on television. Again, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, these belts are cursed and they should be retired. These belts are cursed.
Do
Every,
a women's mid card instead.
right,
yeah.
Women's mid card, and let that one be a traveling champion too.
right. Oh, and here comes Piper Niven. Oh, Piper Niven is back.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
She is medically cleared, ladies and gentlemen. She is medically cleared to compete. So she and Chelsea will now become champions permanently.
okay,
As-
good.
Better now.
I love the hat. It reminds me of of Alicia Fox's old hats. I love it.
yes. And now Ludwig Kaiser is introducing Gunther. Gunther right here
Yes,
on
God!
Monday
Oh, what
Night
do you think
Raw.
Steve McDonough's cute? Ew. Exactly. Ew.
Oh,
He looks like a Geico caveman. Hush.
wait, I thought that was Juice Robinson.
No, God,
that you
no,
said
Living
looked like the
Kaiser's gonna.
Geico cave.
Anyway, ladies and
There's someone
gentlemen,
that looks like the Geico caveman. It's Juice Robinson.
and here comes Gunther, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mitch, if you didn't hear the news, at 12 midnight, ladies and gentlemen, Mitch, at 12 midnight,
Okay, it's enough.
Vince McMahon is no longer the principal owner of the WWE.
Yeah, Endeavor.
So who's
Yep.
Endeavor will take over and will take over WWE. So, Mitch, let me ask you a question here. What kind of changes do you think we're going to see here?
Why do I feel like some UFC guys are gonna go to the WWE? I just got that feeling. I don't want it to happen, but I just got that feeling.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. And I'm watching
Uh,
Conor McGregor beat Roman Reigns.
Oh, wow. All right. Oh, well,
Yeah, he
that
won't
is.
face Drew. Drew's already called him out several times.
Well, speaking of Drew, speaking of Drew McIntyre, I'm glad that you brought him up, Cherry, because he did get a contract extension. However, he's still far apart with the WWE and getting a new contract. But now maybe that Endeavor is taking over WWE. Maybe that far apart will start coming together, and
That's exactly what I
maybe
was thinking. That's exactly.
and maybe this is the tide that maybe turned.
So could we see him be the one that's going to interrupt this little celebration?
Let's see. And now they have the
Someone's
microphone, and Gunther is about to speak.
going to be
Fireworks.
interrupting this. They just are.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Someone said Brock Lesnar. I didn't think he was
oh,
going to be back till next year.
Brock Lesnar. You never know when he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
That's true.
He can just pop up whenever he wants.
the ring general.
Baby Shark.
Okay,
Baby
okay.
Shark.
And Gunther now is speaking in German. Anyway,
Wait, is Gunther German?
absolutely no
He's
one.
Austrian.
Yeah,
He's Austrian.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser is German.
okay.
yeah.
Hey Wes.
Hey Wes, how's it
Uh,
going?
Hey Wes, how's it going? Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. And greatest champion of all
He's not the
time.
greatest. He's just the longest reigning. There's a difference.
He said he
He,
just I know.
Bret Hart
Anyway,
and Mr. Perfect still existed. No, he's not the greatest.
okay. And seriously, this is a lot to me. I
Vince
want to
has
share
3
some
hours
words.
to call Matt Cardona.
Mm,
That's good.
Cardona.
Vince has 3 hours to
Good,
call
good,
Matt
good.
Cardona.
Oh my god.
Uh,
And
Nothing.
Matt's like
I've elevated this
oh, that day, and
championship.
I was like, he's got to
I
be
never
rooted.
hyped before.
He's killing the indie scene. There's no way.
Oh,
He made
yeah.
way too much money on the indie.
The,
There's no way he would go back to that.
from now on,
He took that path that Drew made on
I'm
the indie.
only competing against myself. And here comes Chad Gable. Sheesh! Sheesh, please!
So everybody can get a rematch on anything except for Drew. Yay!
I'm gonna be
Thank
honest.
you.
I'm gonna say this again. Chad Gable needs to leave Otis. Just have him do his own thing, please. I've been saying this for God knows
I
how
always
long.
heard that was going to happen, but I guess
Well,
it's not.
probably not.
That match was incredible to witness live though last week. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Oh my God! I just
And you're the
realized
one
my
celebrating.
green screen is on. My green screen effect, so you can still see the Eagles.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
I will be right back.
You're good.
Okay, Jim. Come say it to my face, says Gunther. And here comes Chad Gable. Now let me ask you guys something. Would you do this rematch in a steel cage?
No.
Nope. Okay.
No.
After that match. And everything I needed to
I'll be right
know.
back as well. It's that time. I'll be right back.
Brownies.
Yep.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think there should be some kind of stipulation in their neck.
Yes.
Not just,
My entire family's face in the front row.
I know his poor daughter.
And his poor daughter. Tears that you caused.
I love how Gunther's trying not to smile.
Never.
And I'm sorry, Chad, but no, both Drew and Sheamus took him to the limit too. I don't want to hear that.
Right, they did. And what you did is light a fire on me.
It's probably going to be Chad. So, yeah.
Make this whole thing right.
No, that wasn't my
So
prediction.
understand this. I
You know,
beat you once,
we can't. We're
and I'm
old
gonna
we
beat you again.
can't have nice things.
Mm. Mm.
Triple
I
H will
don't
not
know
let us
when.
have nice things
Nope.
because I mean he hasn't even been on here yet, has he?
Myself, my career, for my family. And I'm winning that championship. I swear to God, I'm winning that
You
championship.
are because he's already broken the record.
I
Well,
swear.
yeah, because we all know how Vince in WWE has a hard on for
My
records.
daughter is gonna walk out of the arena with a smile on her face.
Well, here we go.
You want another opportunity? Another opportunity for what? The biggest beating of your life? Is that what you want? Using your children as bait? Yeah. Yes, you pushed me to my limit.
It's
You're a
very
fantastic
true. Yes.
athlete. You're a disgusting, terrible father.
What
Oh,
Wesley? I
oh,
need to live.
oh.
I need to live in that
And
all the
now Imperium is beating the stew. They are beating the stew out of Gable. And look out now. Oh, Gunther just smacked him like he was a fly. And
Come on,
look
where's
out now.
Otis?
And here comes Otis. Here he comes down to the
Hey,
ring. And Imperium now is beating the stew. They are beating the stew out of Otis. No, not for long. And down goes and Gunther now. And he's clubbing the crap out of. Oh, Gunther just close. And now he's beating up Gunther. And he's beating the stew. Oh, no, never mind. And Gunther chomped him. And now the Imperium is beating the stew. They are beating the stew
Otis.
out of Otis and Chad Gable. They're beating us too. And here comes Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa is cleaning house
Yay!
with the chair.
Oh, I like Champa.
Oh, wait a minute. Wade Barrett just gave an interesting idea. What if we had a six-man tag? A six-man tag,
Oh,
and the Intercontinental title will be up for grabs. In the six-man tag, ladies and gentlemen, that is unheard of in
Triple H is
WWE. That is unheard of in WWE, but that'd
that
be an
would be
interesting
interesting.
concept.
Yeah, it would.
Uh,
Ladies and
right
gentlemen, Gunther's
because you're
pants are
gonna
way
have
too
tag
short
team
for him.
partners. You're gonna have tag team partners that are gonna try to prevent the pin. I mean,
well, yeah, yeah, that is
Yeah,
true. And these are the Viking buried raiders, ladies and gentlemen, with Valhalla.
there's stew everywhere. Please.
Sorry, just all
Robot just flew in the air.
Hey, Blaze.
That was funny.
Hey Blaze, how are you? Oh,
That was so funny.
and he took out Riddle with Trouble in Paradise. This happened last Monday on Raw, and McIntyre was used, and he used McIntyre as a lawn dart, and Riddle lost against the Viking Raiders.
Cherry, I think you posted it, that video of Drew throwing the chair at Xavier Woods, but it was to that one Gwen Stefani song.
yes.
Oh, that was funny.
Funny.
Which Gwen Stefani song was it?
It was Holla Back Girl.
Yeah, holla back.
Oh yeah.
But it
Ain't
was
no
just
holla
the
back
drum beat.
girl, and ain't
It
no
was just
holla
the
back
drum beat
girl.
in the beginning. It was so funny. Xavier Woods' face at the end, he's like, that was great.
Xavier Woods is backstage talking to Drew McIntyre.
Oh, oh, there he is.
I came to you man to man, said Xavier Woods. And you disrespect me and you turn your back on me? Oh, I see. It's jealousy. You're jealous of me, aren't you? You had the biggest moment in your career and you blew it. Ooh, I wouldn't be pushing Drew McIntyre's buttons.
All right, I gotta
Oh,
hop off. I got another podcast to go to. I'll
okay,
see you guys
Mitch.
later. Enjoy the rest
Thank
of the show.
you.
Bye, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch. Bye.
See
He
you guys.
is.
Orange
Tell
Cassidy
Orange
sucks.
Cassidy. I was just gonna say, tell Orange Cassidy we said hi. I smell
so
it.
Xavier Woods is going to take on Drew McIntyre right here tonight on Raw. And here we go. And here comes Xavier Woods, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to be taking on Drew McIntyre right here on Raw.
Woo, Lord.
I smell a heel turn.
Well, let me tell you something. I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. In my infinite wisdom here, if you're not going to give him a championship, and if you're not going to do anything with him storyline wise, you might as well turn the man heel. Turn
But
him heel
Yeah.
and turn
but
him heel and make him be vicious.
A waste to
but wouldn't
everybody.
it be a waste of a heel turn if they didn't make him champion? Like
But no, I don't think so because I'll tell you this much, Cherry. I'll tell you this. You make him heel. You build him up as his heel. You build him up as a heel. Then when the moment is correct and the moon and the stars are all aligned, then is when you make him a champion at that point.
you mean after
Oh,
he's in Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble?
something like that. Yes. 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 I would do it like that because in this way you have to let the audience marinate on it and then let him embrace his inner heel and SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, is Friday night and from Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Orange Cassidy's bestie will be doing the broadcast, and we hope that you'll tune in for that. It's on Friday night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, if you will.
All right, Dusty
Uh,
Cole.
yes, DC, ladies and gentlemen, District of Columbia. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. I digress.
Oh my goodness
Oh, we're
gracious.
going to take you to the bull of the woods, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Oh,
Oh no, I didn't.
well,
Wes said, did y'all hear about Fox dropping SmackDown when the contract is up?
I've actually heard that they
yeah,
can.
I've actually heard that, Wesley, and thank you so
Oh
much.
my
Oh,
gosh. Tony
They
Khan.
would probably move back to something else.
You mean Crazy Eyes?
Oh yeah,
I'm
crazy.
not I'm not gonna take this ish. Punk, punk beside me talking crap about me. Yeah, okay. Yep, yep.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Yeah, I
wow.
didn't. So what? Okay, so I honestly, because when I'm at work, I really can't. I just don't have time to like look at my phone and stuff. So I'm sure it's probably all over like Twitter and social media, but I didn't see that. So has there been any word yet on what the plan is? Like, are they going
Well,
USA
they're trying to
or
negotiate. They're trying to negotiate a new contract with Fox. But apparently, I think what's going on here is that they have stalled the talks because of what's going on with this endeavor. Now, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do at this point,
okay?
but I would think at this point that if they can't negotiate something and they can't work anything out, then they would move SmackDown over to Peacock,
Yeah,
and
why
then
not?
and I I wouldn't have an issue with it.
Heck yeah.
But the thing is, it actually brings in ratings. I can't imagine them not putting it on an actual network though, because
No, yeah, well, I like I said, they're trying everything. They're trying everything in their power to get a new deal. But what happened was is I this happened a couple of months ago. They missed the deadline to bring in a new offer to Fox, the WWE. They missed the deadline because Fox told them to give us an answer as to
I
what you want to.
remember reading that.
Yeah, yeah, and they missed the deadline to come to the table. So that
Yeah.
is why the whole thing stalled because what happened was is that Fox had already set up this thing with their fall lineup, and WWE was left on the cutting room floor because they still have not heard from WWE back if they want to renew the contract or do they want more money or they're walking away from it. What is happening here? So WWE did not did not come to the table and do the right thing here by Fox. So I think the Fox officials were really upset with them, and I don't know if they really want to negotiate with the WWE anymore. But we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see because now that they're owned by Endeavor, maybe Endeavor, they do UFC shows on Fox and they like the revenue that's there, so maybe that they will step in
Yeah.
and say we want SmackDown on here, and maybe they'll get a 5 year deal, maybe it's a 2 year deal.
See.
Uh,
Oh, Wesley said apparently Amazon is interested in SmackDown. So is ABC.
yeah, I've heard that too. And Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, Warner Brothers Discovery is
you're
interested
right.
in programming.
Well,
But it would make
ABC
so much
ABC
difference.
wouldn't work. ABC wouldn't work.
Why
That
not?
wouldn't. Because it doesn't fit the Disney demographic. It wouldn't fit the Disney
Oh,
demographic. They're owned by Disney, and Disney has
okay.
their own demographic. And I don't, and I'm not sure if that'll work on a Friday night. Plus, they already have their own Friday night lineup. So I don't know if they're willing to drop something and bring SmackDown on there if they want to risk that because ABC hasn't done sports in a very long time, and to do it
Yeah.
on a Friday night might be a little risky move to do that, and I don't know if Disney wants to play with that.
Yeah.
So we would have
But
to
you're
wait
right.
and see.
It kind of like the WWE kind of exceeds, like you said, goes against their family friendly, like
Right,
non-violent
right,
Ooh,
exactly.
he
things
looks
And
they got going
mad.
on.
Sorry, I just was like, I'm looking. He's looking
and,
kind of.
and Drew McIntyre now is coming down to the ring and he's pointing the sword at
It's
Xavier
Angela.
Woods.
I love it when he brings Angela to the ring with him.
Yes,
I just
and
love it when he brings himself to the ring. He's wearing an all black
uh,
kilt too.
He looks like
oh
even more of
yes,
a badass
Cherry
with that
just.
sword, man.
He is a badass.
Hmm.
Ooh.
That's
And
just
ladies and
like
gentlemen, McIntyre is ready right now, and
he,
Xavier.
It's funny to me though. Yeah, we won't even turn out, but I'm telling you, he still get like the live shows. He still gets so much love. He still gets a huge pop. So
Yes,
it's
he does.
He's
weird.
awesome. I
But
love him.
man, oh God, I'm so here. I love you, Xavier, but
Mm-mm.
Uh, she's just gushing with delight. Um,
How tall is Drew McIntyre?
he it
Because
says
he looked
he
way
says 6'5" and a
taller.
half, but I think he's closer to 6'7". I mean, he almost
Oh
fell on
my
me one time.
god.
Trust me, he is larger than you think he is.
He
The
almost
right.
fell on you?
So he got knocked. So it was during the SmackDown when we're in Greensboro when we were front row. He got knocked off the
Mhm.
apron, and we were like behind him, and he come to the apron, almost fell over the guardrail onto me.
Oh my gosh, you were probably in heaven.
Yes, I was. But
Cherry, Cherry would have been like, what husband? I'm
right,
out of here.
no, I would not have. But at the same time, it would have
That's
hurt
too
because
funny.
he is he is a massively large human being. Like
Right.
as big as you think he is on TV, he's bigger in person.
Well, that's why I was asking because when it showed him next to Xavier Woods, he was like much taller than him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
Like
dwarfed him. He learned to look
yeah,
down like a little donut. He's like, I'm
he,
gonna just take this
well
little
he made
kumquat.
he made Xavier Woods look like he was like 5'2", like me. I'm five foot
Right,
two, so he made Xavier Woods look very short, like I am.
right.
That's why I was curious.
And Xavier Woods now smacking Drew McIntyre in the back. And look
Oof.
out, oh, McIntyre with a nasty clothesline. And Xavier Woods is down. Your referee for this contest, ladies, is Rod Zapata. And look out now. McIntyre through the ropes. Xavier Woods now whips a and he drop kicks Drew right on next to
Ooh,
the Raw table. And look out now. Oh, he splashed, and McIntyre catches Woods. What's he gonna do with him here? And
is he?
oh, he just tossed him over the Raw table.
oh my god.
And we're going to commercial, ladies and gentlemen. And you are watching the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Earl Cole. That is Sarah. That is Sherry. And no, ladies and gentlemen, we're not lawyers. We're passionate wrestling fans. And you're watching the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience.
Oh my
By the
god.
way, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the Wrestling Experience returns this Thursday, and I'm looking for a guest. If you want to be part of the Wrestling Experience, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is shout me out on Twitter and say, beam me aboard the mothership, and I'll beam you on board the mothership, and I'll show you a good time on the Wrestling Experience. Oh, yes, you will. This little cook pot here, ladies and gentlemen, will show you a good time. As I always put a smile on your face when you come on my show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. So if you want to be part of the experience, all you have to do is shout me out on Twitter, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll beam you aboard the mothership, and we're going to have fun. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for somebody for Wednesday night and, of course, AEW Dynamite. So if you want to be part of Dynamite and the wrestling experience, all you got to do is shout us out on Twitter, and we will beam you aboard this mothership. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah, is your hand going up? Sarah?
Yeah, I can help out. I can do Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh,
let's see.
Yeah, I can help Wednesday. Just next Wednesday, I might not because I have to travel down to Illinois for a career fair for work. So I just don't know how long the travel time
okay.
is. This Wednesday, I definitely can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't get home until like 8:30 on Wednesdays because of dance. So
Oh, okay. So,
oh
Sarah, you and I will have the dance
Yeah.
card again for AEW Dynamite, and we're gonna do the Texas two-step, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, if you will, because AEW, yes, yes, you're lady, and ladies, And ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, Dynamite will come to you from Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Reds, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that, is that your way of telling me I need to wear my lederhosen on Monday?
Yes, yes. We're going to the Cookpot Beer Garden. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's young lady. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, when me and Sarah come together, ladies and gentlemen, it is a good time by all. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes. Oh
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Yes, especially last Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, when I said techno eyes go trending worldwide, it did go trending. It did go. Yes. So
Techno eyes. We got yodeling. Like, what more could you want from this
exactly,
show? We're a very
exactly,
inclusive, all-encompassing show.
exactly, ladies and gentlemen. And look out now! Look out now! Drew McIntyre has Xavier Woods, and what? Oh no! He
Oh,
he puts down McIntyre. McIntyre is clutching his back, and Xavier Woods now is going up to the top rope. And what's he gonna do here? Is he gonna splash McIntyre? Ooh, what a leg drop! And he covers one, two. No, McIntyre kicks out at two.
oh,
And look out now. And bang on budget. And let's see what happens here. And Xavier now. Oh, what a nasty drop. And one, two, and McIntyre kicks out. And Xavier Woods is trying to
oh,
power up McIntyre. And that didn't work.
oh,
And now he's throwing him in the belly with a back elbow. And Woods now. Uh oh, McIntyre got him. And he throws him across the ring. And McIntyre is feeling it. And look out now. And he's throwing Xavier Woods from one end to the other. And he's just tossing him around like a sack of potatoes. And look out now. And McIntyre, oh, and what a neck breaker. What a nip up by McIntyre. Very
Oh,
athletic.
oh,
that looked like Scottish psychopath Drew right there.
And upcoming live events. This Friday we're in Denver. This Saturday we're in Kennewick
oh.
and Boise, Idaho. And oh, what a super kick. And one, two, no. Drew kicks out at two. And next Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I think he needs to go back to the.
Oh,
I think he needs to go back to the Future Shock DDT as his finisher. Claymore's starting to become too predictable.
yeah, it is. And Woods now.
We do love the Mavericks. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and Drew, and look out. Oh, Xavier Woods up. Oh, what a chomp. What a chomp. You can hear that in section 222. And oh, and look out now. He's going to give him the wheelbarrow. And is this going to, this looks like it's going to hurt. No. He rolls him up. One, two, no. McIntyre kicks out at two. Oh, what a super kick. And senton bomb. And now he's going to get, and oh, what a knee. And look at one, two, no. McIntyre kicks out at two. And look out now.
They're really good match. They have really good chemistry.
Yes, they are. And this match is really good. And and Xavier now, Xavier's hulking up. He's channeling his inner Hogan. And what is he going to do with McIntyre? Okay? He grabbed McIntyre by the hair. Oh, what a right hand to McIntyre's forehead. Oh, what a right hand. Oh, what a right hand. And what a right hand. And a right hand. And a forearm. And a chop. And a right hand. And a forearm. 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 And these two are just beating the stew. These two are just beating the stew. And look out now.
This is awesome, champ.
Remix.
Oh, what a Claymore. That is it. One,
Oh,
2, 3. McIntyre wins.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that was a vicious one too. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's gonna take something
And
else.
he
I think to
came.
set him off.
Yeah, and he took Xavier Woods' heads off, ladies and gentlemen, with that
Bam.
claymore.
Oh,
And your winner is Drew
oh man,
McIntyre.
the way his head like jiggled when he got kicked.
Yeah, I
Oh my
know.
goodness!
Bang!
Holy crap!
Ooh,
Ooh, his head is.
he's
He must be see. His head must be like Jello. And look out.
Yeah.
Yeah. McIntyre heads back to the dressing room. Your winner. And Xavier Woods can't
best match of the
believe.
night so far.
Yep. And yeah.
Well, the replay of it. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that was really.
And Rhea Ripley is
Oh,
backstage. Rhea Ripley is
that
getting
was
ready for her
vicious.
title match.
Drew is saying it didn't have to be this way. Well, he
And
shouldn't have talked crap about how he won the championship.
right,
Now your head's dislocated from your shoulders. Oops. Oops.
right.
Yep, you should have kept your big mouth shut.
And Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley. That will be the Raw main event. And
What do you
up
guys
next,
think of Rhea Ripley's new haircut?
I think it's good.
I think it's cute. I was gonna
And
say, I
Cody
think it's.
Rhodes is next. Cody Rhodes is next here on Raw.
See, this is who I was hoping he would turn heel on, but
Well, you can't always get what you want.
well, I
You
know what
can't
I know what's getting ready
always get what you want.
Oh,
I can go ahead and tell you what's going to happen. He's going to
can't.
say, "I'm
Get
going
you
to get
did what you
SmackDown."
want.
They're going to finish the story.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, yeah, Earl. Yeah, Wes. Earl's like 5 seconds ahead of my feed, I think.
Yeah, and Earl is like 10 or 12 seconds ahead of me. I'm the one that's furthest behind, but I told Earl, I'm like, just go ahead and call the match. It doesn't matter to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, absolutely.
You'll
um,
just I'll be a little delayed with my reaction.
uh, that's okay, ladies. That is okay. You're part of the Hardcore Sports family. It's all good and gravy, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good with the cook pot. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, if you
There we
will.
go.
And these lovely ladies, ladies and gentlemen, bring it to you like nobody's business, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hardcore Sports. That's why you got to follow them on Twitter, because these two ladies are absolutely fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. They are a part of the fabric of the Hardcore Sports Network, ladies and gentlemen. Every time they come on this, if you will, they give us all kinds of analytics, if you will. And if you don't respect these ladies, then I'm going to take you to the bull of the woods.
Take you to the woodshed.
Behind the woodshed.
Oh man.
Oh
I
my
hope you
goodness.
guys I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great fun weekend. It was a great birthday weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all so much for all your birthday wishes, all your thoughts on Saturday night. Me and Orange Cassidy's bestie, Mitch Kofsky, and I called Collision, ladies and gentlemen, and we had so much fun Saturday night. We want to thank you for joining us from the beautiful Cleveland, Ohio, and of course the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, ladies and gentlemen, hosted AEW um, hosted Collision on Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, if you all didn't hear the latest rumor, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Minnesota is in the lead to host Revolution, AEW's
Oh,
pay-per-view offering of March of 2024. That is Revolution, and it looks like Minneapolis wants the show. So we have to see if Tony Khan will pull the trigger. But I wouldn't mind it at all. As you all know, ladies and gentlemen, Revolution is one of AEW's most exciting pay-per-views because they always deliver bangers in that pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, case in point, look what they did this year. This year's Revolution was absolutely fantastic.
That
That
MJ,
main event.
that MJF Brian Dan, wasn't that where they had
Oh
the
boy.
MJF Brian Danielson match?
Oh, that was
That was
pecan spicy.
that
Mm.
was incredible.
That was incredible. And I'll tell you this once, ladies and gentlemen, that ending blew my mind. That blew my mind, ladies and gentlemen. That was the match of the year for me. That match was absolutely flawless. You could not get any better than what you got in that main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. I want you all to stop saying that MJF cannot wrestle. The man can wrestle. The man delivers. What was that, Jerry?
Who's saying that?
Well, there are some fans that says that he can't wrestle, and
Oh
I'll
yeah, it was
and
like
and
all
and
over
I'll
Yeah,
Twitter.
he's just a
yeah, so
professional wrestler who can't wrestle. Okay.
right, exactly. Did you all look at the pandemic era? Did you all look at that? Did you all look at what he did in Revolution? Did you see what he did in All Out? Did you see what he did in All In? I mean, do I have to keep going on here? I
I'm
mean, come
sorry, but
on.
at this point, he has already had significantly more title defenses this year than Roman Reigns. So
Right, exactly.
put
So
that in your
let's
pipe and
let's
smoke it.
right, exactly. At least MJF shows up for work, ladies and gentlemen, and at
Yeah.
least he defends that title. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the man can wrestle. I don't want to hear it anymore. Your assessment is not welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what you're talking about. Go back and look at all his tapes. Go back and look at his resume. MJF can wrestle, and I don't want to hear any more about it because I won't accept it. I mean, I understand everyone has an opinion, and I get it, I respect it, but I can't really go by the assessment because that's not true. And ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes is on his way down to the ring, and I believe this is the last time we're going to be seeing Cody Rhodes on Raw because he's moving over to SmackDown, and
This wasn't predictable at all.
right, exactly.
So basically, what you're saying is he used Jay just like Roman did.
Well,
Saying.
uh,
The real villain, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, ready,
The
yeah.
difference is Cody Rhodes is going to take down Roman and rid us of that disease.
Um, I,
Mhm.
I would rather pick out my eyes with a pitchfork than see him as champion. But this is so predictable and so boring. It's just
Well,
this man bores me to tears. I can't stand him.
hopefully Endeavor will be able to help with some of the story, the writing and such. That's what I'm one of the things I'm hoping for, that I'm
Right.
hopeful for with this whole Endeavor deal.
Somebody in the audience says Cody Rhodes for U.S. president.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
let's get neck tattoo as U.S. president. Homelander for president. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Homeland.
Norfolk, Virginia. What do you want to talk about?
I don't want him to talk at all. I want him to. Oh God.
You want him to zip it.
Oh, I can't. He's so. I
Let's
cannot
talk about.
promos. They ramble and they bore me to tears.
Okay.
How
So
long off WWE?
Cody Rhodes just got interrupted by Dom Mysterio and JD McDonough. JD McDonough and Dom Mysterio on their way out, and they're booing the crap out of Dom
Oh,
with his
bobblehead.
80s hair, ladies and
80s
gentlemen.
hair bobblehead. So cute.
Yeah.
Like
It
I
must
said,
have
it's a
been
Wisconsin waterfall.
right. It must have been love, and it's over now. Anyway, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
Jake McDonough looks like he's got a mullet too, but I know he
yeah,
doesn't, but looks
he's
like
got
he
an
does.
upsweep like a bouffant, like in Hairspray. Oh my God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
Anyway,
Who's really good with the bouffant is Roderick Strong with those glasses and that neck brace.
Oh yes. Watch it, sucker. Watch it, sucker. It's Aunt Esther. Watch it, sucker.
Esther, that's what it was.
Watch it,
Oh,
sucker.
it's so funny. Oh my goodness.
And then the judgment day, and and Dom is talking to
You know what's sad? His boos are louder than Cody's cheers.
right, and
I believe it.
oh, and Cody Rhodes had enough, and he's beating the stew, and here comes McDonough. McDonough and Dom are beating the stew out of Cody Rhodes, and look out now.
And I can tell
Oh,
you and I can tell you from firsthand experience, and like on Monday, and
Cody Cutter.
those are not piped in boos. Those
No,
boos
no,
are
those
not piped
are
in,
real.
getting all the heat.
Right. And now, and look out now, Dom Mysterio now, and look out, Crossroads to Dom Mysterio. So is Cody Rhodes now is not to be messed with.
Well, whatever.
And he chases McDonough and Dom back to the ring.
What was this? What purpose did this serve?
Well, he was about to say something when he was rudely interrupted.
What's stopping him from saying it now? They're backing up. Go.
Well, now we have Jay Uso behind the scenes and he's walking. And Drew McIntyre is talking to Jay.
Oh.
I have one last piece of business with you. Ooh, and he looks pissed.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, here's the thing. I don't think you can start anyone with your brother, your whole life, your whole career. Then you move into the bloodline. That judgment day is coming to be brutal. Yeah, that's cool.
That Judgment Day looking pretty good to you now, isn't it?
Yes, Wesley. Dom does look like Billy Ray Cyrus's love child.
Oh, well. So it looks like Jay Uso is challenging McIntyre to a match next week on Raw. And here come Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Oh, and
They better not feed Drew to Jay. They better not. They better not. They better not. They better just have Drew just completely destroy him. Otherwise, this is going to be for nothing. Of course, then again, you never know.
So Chelsea Green is taking on Shayna Baszler next here on Raw. Goodbye and good night to Chelsea Green because she is not going to survive Mrs. Snap, Tap, and Crack. And Becky Lynch tomorrow night is on NXT. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in commercial break, and you are watching the Raw Watch Along. My name is Earl Cole. That is Sarah. That is Sherry. And ladies and gentlemen, no, we're not lawyers. We're passionate wrestling fans. And you're watching the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, a programming note, me and Sarah will return with the AEW Watch Along. And that will happen on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Then we move over to the Wrestling Experience. And I'm looking for a guest, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be part of the Wrestling Experience, all you got to do is shout me out on Twitter, and I'll beam you aboard this mothership on Thursday night. Then Orange Cassidy's bestie, Mitch Kofsky. Mitch Kofsky and I, we will do Friday Night SmackDown from Denver, Colorado, and we're going to bring you that telecast on Friday night. So look out for me and the president of the Orange Cassidy Fan Club, Mitch Tofsky, and I will be in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. 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 Yeah. And I want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes and everything. And thank you so much for tuning into Collision Saturday night. We had a lot of fun with that telecast. It got 100 views, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you so much for that. We greatly appreciate it. And I gained 4 new subscribers out of the show. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, if you all didn't hear the announcement, last month, ladies and gentlemen, I gained almost 31 new subscribers. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw watch along that me and Cherry did is up to almost 750 in views. So
No
thank you so
way.
much. Yes,
Wow.
so thank you very much for that.
Woo,
Me and
okay.
Ch- me and Jerry just blew the internet way off, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, Cherry, I just want to let you know somebody on Twitter says that you and I's chemistry is far, 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 far great, and they love us together. And they love us. They love you. They love Sarah, and they love the way our connection is here.
Oh,
So they says continue shining, continue marching on, and stay lovely and stay positive. So that
oh,
was the message I wanted to send to the both of you from somebody on
oh.
Twitter.
I love
So
that.
uh,
Tell us
yeah,
in
that made my heart grow fonder to know that because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, Cherry has been part of my fabric for a very long time, as you all know. She's been on my show many times over. I always ask Cherry to come on the show, and she always gives me a slice of her time. She always comes on the show, and we always have fun together. And that's why I love her to pieces. And Sarah, well, she's new to our concessions, ladies and gentlemen, and she just loves this cook pot, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on some wild rides, ladies and gentlemen, ever since Sarah popped into the streams. I thought it was only fitting, ladies and gentlemen, that Sarah belongs to this fabric because she's always commenting on our shows. She's always involved. She's always interactive. And I said to myself, Mitch, we got to get her on here. We got to do the thing. So we did the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and she's been here for this wild ride in this cookbook. So we want to thank Sarah and Jerry for their contributions to the Hardcore Sports Network. And for me to you ladies, I want to thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedules and being with me in this little silly cook pot here in New York City. In New York City, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy, here comes Shayna.
Shayna
It's
Baszler.
always fun with you, Earl. I always have the best time with
Oh
you.
yeah, I always have a lot of fun doing this.
Thank you very much, guys. And Shayna Baszler, ladies and gentlemen, is on her way down, ladies and gentlemen. And this
I,
happened
s-
last week on
I
Monday Night Raw,
still
Sarah.
I still think that she needs to be in a program with Rhea Ripley.
But that's what we did discuss that last week
Yeah, that would
on
be
the.
so good.
And I'll tell you this
Gosh, it'd be
much:
so good.
if she would enter, ladies and gentlemen, she needs to enter the women's battle royal in the Royal Rumble, and I think she should win the whole
Yup,
thing. She should win
me
the
too.
whole thing. Keep Ripley as champion until WrestleMania. You then she comes out the next night on Raw. She challenges Rhea Ripley. She says, "I want you at 40," and we have the match. It is set in stone. And I think that should happen. That is what that should happen. And then at WrestleMania 40, you have Baszler win the title. And that's it. She defeats Rhea Ripley and she moves on in the program. Now Ripley now is and Chelsea Green now. Oh, and look out now. And that she's got an arm bar and Chelsea Green is trying to fight it. And what's happening here? Oh, Chelsea Green for it. And Piper Niven is dragging Chelsea Green now, and she's screaming. Her arm is hurting her. And Shayna Baszler now. Shayna Baszler is on the outside, and what is she going to do here? She's arguing with Piper Niven. She needs to pay attention to the count because she don't want to get counted out. Chelsea Green is in the ring, and she's and look out! No, Chelsea Green tries to and she's trying to give it a chair to Fuda clutch, and she covers. No, Chelsea Green too, and look out now. She's trying to neutralize Shayna Baszler. Baszler now picks up Chelsea Green and bang! That's it. 1, 2, 3. Shayna Baszler wins in quick fashion. And now she's going after Piper Niven. And Piper Niven, and now they're beating the stew. Both ladies are trying to beat the stew out of Shayna Baszler. And look out now. Chelsea Green is just, and here comes Zoe Stark. Oh, and what's happening here? Oh, high knee. And what's this here? What is this, a partnership going on here? What's this? And Piper Niven is in trouble. Piper Niven is in trouble. And look out now, Piper Niven doesn't want nothing to do with Zoe Stark, and she's out of the ring. So, are we looking at a new tag team here of Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, and they're going after the women's titles? Is that what we're looking at?
I mean, that's not a bad team. I mean, they're both pretty tough and can't be worse than the team with Ronda. I mean,
right. Seth Rollins, do you feel like a champion, Shinsuke Nakamura? Do you feel victorious when I stood over your broken body? You are not honorable.
I love these Shinsuke promos.
Yes. Would the people still sing your song if they remember the things you've done? Okay.
Talk about crazy eyes. He's got crazy eyes too.
You're in line.
He's always had crazy eyes.
Tries.
Yeah, he's all like.
Well, you saw
he's like, Seth,
was last week.
I'm coming for you, Seth. I'm coming to you, Seth.
Right
and I'm going to break your body, Seth. I'm going to honor your pain, Seth. No.
What were you saying, Cherry?
You have no remorse.
I understand. Josie was literally like right in the middle of that whole
exposed the lies, and
she was right there on that corner. She was right on that corner at the very back when that. I mean, she was literally right there when that fight took place.
Oh yeah, why we did saw that. We did see your daughter.
Saw you guys.
We saw your daughter.
Oh,
yeah, we saw
you guys a bunch of times.
She was in the middle of everything. So literally,
oh my gosh.
So right after Drew was like staring down Jay, like as the camera kind of had pinned, like held back, he looked over at Josie and went. So,
oh, that's cool.
So her night was made after that. So
yeah.
Oh, I bet.
And here comes Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's got a Muppet coat on. Yay.
He's got a Muppet coat on, ladies and gentlemen.
Phenomenal.
Crazy
Phenomenal.
Oh my God, it is a Muppet coat.
Yeah. It's Cookie Monster's coat. He fought Cookie Monster and he won.
Oh my God, look at those silly glasses.
Yeah, silly glasses and a Muppet coat.
Oh, Seth, I love you.
Seth, do you want some cookies? Right? Dum dee dum dum, dum dee dum dum, Seth, dum dee dum dum, Seth. And the crumbs all over the place.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where did you get that coat from? Sesame Street. That's where you got .com, ladies and gentlemen.
He wears the craziest stuff, but that's part of what I love about him.
And look at those glasses.
I know those glasses just look so silly.
They look like Shazam. You ever see that thing called
Yes,
Shazam?
yeah, it does.
Oh man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting close to the final hour of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope that
Somebody says you
you,
look like Triple H.
huh?
Hmm?
This guy says, Dat Boy Storm says, "What's going on, guys? Has anyone told you that you look like Triple H, Earl?"
Oh, oh. I am the game. I am the
The hair
game.
is absolutely perfect. It
I
matches.
am
Uh,
the
I
The
am
game.
gamer.
named. I am the game. And I rule WWE.
Yeah.
Until midnight tonight.
Well,
I still
thank you so
remember.
much for the compliment. I greatly appreciate it.
That's funny. Oh
Oh,
man. I remember that
oh,
episode where The Rock did the impressions of a bunch of
Oh
different
my!
people. He did
We're gonna
Stone
oh,
do
Cold.
yeah.
throwaway fun. Oh God, that was the best.
Right.
It was so awesome.
That was great.
Hop in my pickup truck, drink a couple of Steve Weisers, listen to some Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys. I want to have a big old glass of milk.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome.
Don't
Oh my god,
swear.
that was funny.
Well, anything The Rock did, like he and Jericho were like basically teaming up
Oh
and
Oh
making.
yeah.
my god, that seriously had me just in tears because I
It
was
had me
laughing so
rolling, and
hard.
you could not get
It
away with
was,
that.
oh my
You
gosh, it
could
was
not
so
get away with
funny.
that now.
Oh god, no, absolutely not.
No, you couldn't get
Absolutely.
away with that now.
You couldn't get away with a lot of the stuff they did, which was
Yeah.
awesome. Like
Like,
the whole Vince McMahon kiss my beep segment
Yeah.
they did with Rikishi. Yeah,
Oh
there's no
yeah.
way they would be able to do that now. It
You
was
know
so
one of what you know
specific.
one of my favorite Raw moments, ladies and gentlemen, and this just goes way back in the days. Well, it doesn't go way back. I wouldn't say that, but it goes back, ladies and gentlemen. The segment where Vince McMahon is in the hospital and Triple H, Stone Cold, Stone Cold comes out and he says, and I quote, "I'll take it from here, nurse." And he goes and he takes the pee pee pan. And a pee pee
oh
pan,
my
ladies
God,
and he smacks him upside the head with the pee pee pan.
I still hear that.
But for really comedic spot, it should have been filled with that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress.
Yeah.
I
Or
still hear
yellow
that
colored water.
sound.
Put
Right,
some
right,
water
right.
in there with food coloring.
Right, right.
Food
With
coloring and
yellow food
water. There you
coloring, ladies and
go.
gentlemen. That
Oh
would have
my
been
god,
I
that
hear
would have been
that
so
funny.
sound though. That funk. That sound.
Right, right. Upside the head.
I can
And then
smell
he's banging on the cast that his foot was in. I mean, it
go.
was just, it was just one hospital visit you will never forget. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
I
man.
don't think you want
Oh
him to visit you again in the hospital. No, no,
no.
no. You're not going to recover.
He doesn't
Anyway,
all
he
ladies
doesn't have
about the
very
game and
good
how you play it. You know.
he doesn't have very
uh,
good bedside manner.
no, no. Oh my
Oh, that's
God.
funny.
I remember those iconic moments, ladies and gentlemen, on television. It was great. It was really, really great.
It's super funny.
Oh my God, that was so
Yeah.
funny. Um,
And that's why I'm hoping that with this Endeavor thing, the writing might get a little bit better.
right. Uh,
Hoping.
And Rollins says Virginia. And
Rollins!
then Monday Night Rollins, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I love his
I am
pacing.
the visionary. I am the revolutionary.
He's so funny.
Freaking Rollins.
I love his paisley print pants.
Yes.
Very schnazzy.
Which you can buy on WWEshop.com.
Oh my gosh, imagine me rolling into the office wearing leggings like that. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, and you walk like Samoa Joe. Oh, she's a fashion plate. Anyway,
Samoa Joe.
and she walks like Samoa Joe with those pants.
Oh, there's a sale.
Oh my god, that would be so. Oh my god, I would die laughing.
That would
Oh,
be amazing.
it would be hysterical.
I should do that for Halloween and just have somebody video, film me or something with take a video of me with their phone.
Oh, that would be funny. And she walks like Samoa Joe. Instead of saying Joe, 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 they'll be saying Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. And then she's going down there. She's coming like a fashion play. Oh, snap. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
If they were saying my name, I'd be like, what?
Somebody stand up in the office. Sarah, Sarah. She's walking down like Joe. Like,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
I should go in with half my face painted like Darby Allin.
Oh my god, that's
Everybody
funny.
would really be like, what is going on with her? Why is she half
It's a remix. It's a remix of her favorite AEW stars. It's Joe and Darby meeting in the dark alley, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. You sing my song, says Rollins.
See, that's the thing about this whole thing about the singing the song. It's starting to be forced now. Like before, it was like all organic and people just did it, but now it's becoming expected, and it's like
Right.
it's
It's
lost.
becoming over redundant.
It's really kind of getting old.
Right. And Rollins now is talking.
I can understand that, but there's people that are just like, they seem genuinely angry
And I could be
that
proud of my future.
people sing Cody's song and Seth's song and Shinsuke's song. I'm like, who cares? Let them sing.
Yeah.
But I agree, it shouldn't be like forced.
You didn't come here to see me. I came here to fight. You're going too hard. Management says you're going too hard. You need to slow down. I'm just not built that way, baby. I'm going to work hard. I call Shinsei Nadia. Shinsei said no.
Shinsuke was able to walk out of payback and I was not. I have a feeling that match took a little more out of Shinsuke than we let know.
I think that match took out of 6K.
Want to play games? Let's play games.
Let's play games.
You want the World Heavyweight Championship? Come and get it. You want to do this on your time? Well, there's no better time than right now. There's no better place than Norfolk, Virginia. Let's have ourselves a world match.
Let's have a world title match. Shinsuke.
Oh, so
Jeez.
apparently Nick Aldis produced the Woods Drew match.
Oh, okay.
He did a great job with it because that was a good match.
Yeah, it was. That was great.
Rollins is running for the
And Shinsuke is not coming out. He's just playing games with Rollins. He's not coming out. And he's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's playing games with Rollins again, ladies and gentlemen. Nakamura is playing with the song. And Ron is beating up somebody behind the scenes. Who is that? Oh, it's Ricochet. He's stepping on Ricochet. Oh, Nakamura now is beating the stew out of Ricochet behind the scenes. He's talking Japanese, so I don't understand what Shinsuke just said. Um,
Kind of broken English a little bit.
right. Um, Jey Uso now is backstage and he's walking backstage, and let's see what goes on. And Finn Balor stops Jey Uso. What happens in the ring stays in the ring, says Balor. I saw what you did there. Very, very nice. So they want Jey Uso to join the Judgment Day.
That ain't gonna happen. I have a feeling they're going to interfere in that match next week.
That's a possibility. And here comes Chad Gable, ladies and gentlemen, and the Alpha Academy. It is a six-man tag team match. Of Academy. So this is a six-man tag match, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be Imperium and Gunther taking on Chad Gable, Otis, and Tommaso Ciampa. Next, here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, so this Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, John Cena will be the guest on the Grayson Waller Effect.
I've heard about that.
And The Miz is going to meet LA Knight in a rematch from Payback. This Friday on SmackDown from Denver, Colorado. Home of the Rockies, ladies and gentlemen. And you are watching the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching the Raw Watch Along. We greatly appreciate it. My name is Earl Cole. That is Sarah. That is Cherry. And you are joining us here on the Hardcore Sports Network, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you so much for watching the Raw Watch Along. We greatly appreciate it. So far so good with Raw, ladies. Would you say?
It definitely picked up in the second hour. The first hour
Yeah.
was meh, but that second hour, that Drew Xavier Woods match was really good. I mean,
Okay.
it really showcased both of them and showed the chemistry that the two of them, because the two of them have known each other for a very long time too. To me, it really showed their chemistry. I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I would give it a solid 9 on the entertainment level.
Yes.
I think we're all in agreement with that. It was a good, yeah. The first hour was a little draggy. The second hour was okay. Now we're into the
Really
third and final.
slow.
Yeah, but now we're in high gear here, and we're in the last hour of Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, Raw next week will be in Salt Lake City, Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, Salt Lake City, Utah will host Monday Night Raw Watch Along. Um, I'm going to assume, Cherry, that you will be here for the Raw Watch Along next Monday night.
Yep,
Uh,
I'll be late again, but yes, I will be here.
yeah, okay, great, perfect, and we will be here for the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, uh, yeah, so we're gonna have fun with that next Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, from Salt Lake City, Utah, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, tickets for Friday night SmackDown is coming back to Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night SmackDown is returning to Brooklyn on Friday, the December 1st at 7:45 at the Barclays Center. And the tickets will be available this Friday at 10 a.m. at the box office and all Ticketmaster locations, and SeatGate will be your ticket provider for this show. So, um, yeah.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to step away for just a second.
All right. Take your time, Sarah. Thank you. Um, so Sarah's stepping away for a second, and hey, you're watching the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen, and we're in commercial. Coco Gauff receives her WWE belt for winning the Grand Slam Championship
Yes.
at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Congratulations to Coco and winning the Grand Slam. She got her belt. And let's see what happens here. And here comes Tommaso Ciampa, ladies and gentlemen. Tommaso Ciampa's in the ring with Chad Gable and Otis. And here comes Imperium, ladies and gentlemen, with Gunther.
Baby shark, do 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 do. I mean, Josie said it. Now I can't unhear it. So
Oh my gosh. I like her to sing that in Gunther's face and see what happens. Oh gosh. Gunther now is on his way to win with Imperium. And let's see what happens here. The only thing I don't want to see in this match, don't be pinning the champion, ladies and gentlemen.
no, they're not gonna let anyone pin Gunther right now.
All right, okay, well,
Then
that's
again,
fair.
I mean, you never know.
Right. So we're on the way, ladies and gentlemen. And Da Vinci and Tommaso Ciampa are the legal men in the match. And look out now. And the Colorado will tie up now. And Vinci's in the and look out now. Oh, he's got a headlock on Da Vinci is Tommaso. And Let's see what happens here. Oh, what a shot to the ribs. And look at, oh, what an uppercut by the Vinci. Yes. And look out now. He picks him up, and what's he going to do? No. And he whips Vinci to him, and bang. And he's beating the stew. He is beating the stew out of Vinci. And look out now. Tommaso Ciampa goes, oh. What was that, Jerry?
Said eat it up. You said beating the stew. I said eat
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, you gotta eat that. You gotta eat it up. That's right. And in comes Gable now. Gable with an arm twist. And look out now. And look out. And tags him in. And look out. Ooh, what a right hand by Kaiser.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
And Mitch is back. And look out now. Mitch,
Now, as soon as I
Mitch,
come back.
and Mitch is back. Mitch, Mitch.
Oh my
The
god.
Mitch is back.
it doesn't matter. I'm back.
Your Jets are losing, Earl.
Oh, well, what else is new?
Right.
Did you see that nasty blowout by the Giants yesterday? Woo, boy.
Dude, Mac, the Giants fan, had the Giants going 11-6.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. And anyway, and Chad Gable now is twisting the arm of Kaiser, and look out now, and he whips and he tags, and oh, what a nasty headbutt! Oh, what a shot to the gut! And he's just wrenching on that arm, and he bangs on that arm, and look out now, look out now, and whip it. Oh, what a kick to the face! And look out now. Oh, what a miss! And low bridge, down goes Gable. And Kaiser now. And Gunther is kicking the mess out of Kaiser on the floor. And the referee says, get back on the apron. You're not the legal man. And he throws Chad Gable back in the ring. And Da Vinci now is picking the bones. And what happens here? And look out now. Oh, what an uppercut. And look out. And he tags in Kaiser. Kaiser is the legal man in the match. And what is he going to do here? And he's taunting the other two men on the apron. And look out now. He's got Gable in a headlock, so to speak. And Gable is trying to tag. He's trying to tag him in. And look, oh, what a shot to the gut. Shot to the gut. And he's trying to tag his compadres on the end, but Da Vinci won't have it. He's dragging Gable back. And Gable now. And look out now, waist lock. And what is he going to do? No, back elbow. And what a clothesline by Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser, and he throws Gable into the ring post. And look out now, Da Vinci. And look out. All three men give them a triple drop kick. And he's draped over the ring. And we're going to commercial.
Yep. Oh, Sarah. Sarah, thank you for doing AEW on Wednesday. Because I can't.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
Really
I'm always happy to help whenever I can.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, Josie just doesn't get out until 8:30, so it's like.
How'd it go?
This week it went really well. She had her first classes, Monday classes.
Okay, good.
She's had her first full week of dance. So, and then today she found out that she made safety patrol, and then she found out that her principal called me and asked if she could present something at the school board meeting, talking about the arts in school. So she gets to present this to the school board tomorrow. So,
holy cow, that's great!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and she's not scared one bit to talk in front of people because she's
Oh.
Whenever she's done a title for dance, she's
Mm-hmm.
always on interview. So I mean,
Wow.
so Drew told me actually is like she can cut a good promo. I'm like, yep, that's exactly.
Again.
That's funny.
And by the
Wow.
way, Earl, who do you want on the thumbnail for AEW on Wednesday?
All right, so
Hey,
I was just gonna say Orange Cassidy. We gotta have him on
yeah,
there.
it is unanimous at this point. We're going to be putting Mr. Cassidy on the thumbnail. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
God
Yeah,
dang it.
yes, we're going to put him on the thumbnail,
All
Mitch.
right, so who else do you want?
Okay, so we got Cassidy on the thumbnail.
Yes.
Let's put Moxley up there,
Okay. The winner.
and let's put Brian Danielson up there. So
So
yeah.
he's going to be on both AEW and
Well,
Collision?
I'm not sure what's happening with that, but just in case he does show up, I'd rather put him on that thumbnail, and then we can do that as well. Um, yeah, so I'll set up the stream tonight before I go to bed, and get that going. And me and Sarah, we have the luggage. We'll carry that into the room,
Oh, by
and
the way, it looks like, oh yeah, John Moxley's fighting Big Bill. I'm looking at the
yes,
card
Big
right now.
Bill.
Whoa,
Don't mess
that'll be
with
good.
Bill. No, don't mess with Bill. Leave
He's
my
on this
Billy
side.
alone. Anyway,
To
anyway.
see what we have to deal with,
There's a lot going on in this book, but anyway.
right? I was so sad though when Brian Danielson said this is his last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you know something. His daughter is not
Makes
getting.
me sad.
He's getting older, and he wants to be home more. And
Yeah,
I
same
don't
age as
blame
I
him.
am. Yeah. I
I
don't like
think
I
if
said,
they,
it's a selfish part of me that is sad, but I
yeah,
get it.
Wait, Samoa Joe is fighting Roderick Strong?
yeah, Aunt Esther, yeah, watch it, sucker. Mhm. If you don't know what I mean, Laser, you can Google it.
Google
Um,
Esther from what show was it on again?
Sanford and Son.
Sanford. I keep wanting to
If
say
you don't remember Aunt Esther, she used to come into the room and she used to always bother Fred Sanford. Yo, fish-eyed fool. And she used to, yes, and she had the neck brace on. Yes. Watch it. And
and
she
the
used to tell him, well,
glasses.
right, and the hair. And she used to say, watch it, sucker. Yeah. And yeah, that's what she said. And and look out now, Gunther has been neutralized, and Gable now is crawling over to Tommaso Ciampa. Is he going to tag Tommaso Ciampa in? Yes, he is. And Da Vinci's the legal man, and Tommaso Ciampa now is beating the stew. He is beating the stew out of Da Vinci, and what a clothesline by Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa now with a clothesline. And look out now. Ooh, Heine. And look out now. And
Heiny.
look out now. And bang on budget. And he covers one, two. No, Da Vinci kicks out at two.
Vinci
And
kicks out at
down
two.
at two.
Hey, Sean.
Da Vinci kicks out at two. Ah, Da Vinci kicks out at two. Ooh,
Oh
ooh,
my
ooh, ooh, ooh,
God.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Da Vinci kicks out at two. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Ludwig Kaiser is the legal man in the match, and and now Otis wants to get into the match, and look out now, and
Ooh.
look out, and Tommaso Ciampa throws him over, and Otis gets a tag, and he's the legal man, and he clothesline Ludwig Kaiser, and he was in. Oh, what a nasty back elbow! And Kaiser don't know what hit him, and he bangs off the Otis now, picks him up and body slams him to the. And look out now, Otis! Oh, and he splashes him. Are we gonna get the worm? Are we gonna? Oh, oh boy! Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen! It's disco time. Here comes the worm. Worm, worm, worm.
It's
And he
technically the caterpillar.
bang with the elbow. Mm-mm.
It's a
And
caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
oh, the caterpillar. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The wrong thing came out of the wrong hole. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Otis now.
What
Otis.
the hell?
Otis.
I just
Uh,
hear.
I'm sorry.
Like, what is
Well,
happening?
I'm like restraining myself from cursing, and you're talking. Okay, all right.
I'm
Oh,
apologies.
we curse all the time on hardcore sports.
And look out now, Ludwig and Chad Gable now. Chad Gable
Oh no.
and look out, bang! And apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for that little football. I did not mean for that to come out. And
Sorry, I'm
uh, look out now. He rolls him up and look, and then the ankle lock on Kaiser. And is Gunther gonna tap? Is Gunther gonna tap?
Oh no.
Is oh no, he tags into Vinci. Vinci now splashes him, and now he gets the same treatment as he gets the ankle lock, and he pushes him off. And look out now, and ooh, what a clothesline! And look out now, he rolls him up and
Look out
muscles him
now.
over.
Look out now.
1, 2, no. Gunther breaks up the count. Gunther now and Gunther now, what is he gonna do here? And look out now. And Tommaso Ciampa, Heine, ooh, insecurity. Look out now. Oh, and Otis just knocking down everybody like they were bricks. And
Oh my
and
goodness.
look out now. He rolls him up. 1,
Oh.
2, no. And look out. Oh, and he's got the ankle lock again. He's got the ankle lock, and he's screaming to Vince. He's, no, and Gunther's trying to get in the, and Tommaso Ciampa is preventing it. And the Vince, oh, he's gonna tap. He's gonna tap. Is he gonna tap? Yep, he taps. That's the end of the match. Referee says that is enough, and they protect Gunther from the pin, and that's it. Da Vinci takes the tap loss, and your winners of the match, ladies and gentlemen, are the Alpha Academy and Tommaso Ciampa, victorious right here on Monday Night Raw.
Love to see it.
Yay.
You know
That
what?
was a
Tommaso
that was a
Ciampa
match.
on TV.
That was a match. That
He
was a
was
That was
on
good.
he was on main event last week
oh, okay.
at the show that we were at.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they taped that before Raw comes on the air. I totally forgot about that. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Earl Cole. That is Mitch. That is Sherry, and that is Sarah. And no, we're not we're passionate wrestling fans, and you're watching the Raw Watch Along right here on the Hardcore Sports Network. Uh,
Uh-huh.
don't they, Don? They all come around to the judges, don't they, Don?
I wish you could say, but at the end of the day, just like you guys never have a mistake.
Great. Another Judgment Day segment.
I'm gonna handle my Raquel business. You don't need to be out there, says Rhea. I got this. Yeah, sure you do. Until you get in trouble, then you're gonna call the Judgment Day to help you.
Yeah, and then they're
Uh,
gonna come running down there.
right. And Raquel Rodriguez now. No Judgment Day at ringside. They've been barred, along with Dom Mysterio. And that is next, ladies and gentlemen. So we're getting ready for the Raw main event, ladies and gentlemen. And the ladies will be closing tonight's Monday Night Raw. We hope everyone had a great Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and now you're watching the Monday evening and you're watching Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear the announcement, Vince McMahon, after midnight tonight, is no longer the sole owner of the WWE. He is out of the running. Now Endeavor will be taking over, ladies and gentlemen, and that deal is a done deal. So no longer the principal owner of WWE is Vince McMahon. It now belongs to Endeavor. And we're gonna see what Endeavor is capable of and what are their plans for the WWE going forward. It is going to be really interesting to see just exactly what kind of changes are they going to implement here. Mitch, let me ask you something. What do you think about Endeavor taking over WWE?
I love it. Just the fact that McMahon is done, that's not going to happen again. But I'm just concerning, like, who's going to come over from the UFC side. That's just my thing.
Well, one thing that I'm concerned with is that what kind of storylines are we going to get now? What
Mm.
kind of matches are we going to get? What are we going to finally get bills to pay-per-views? Is because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, WWE has not been good in the building department when it comes to the pay-per-views. The last pay-per-view had no build to it whatsoever, but it did deliver a solid pay-per-view. I have to admit it was solid. Um, Even though there was a few shenanigans in the match that I didn't care for, but anyway, it was solid nonetheless. My concern is like what kind of a show we gonna get, what kind of look it's gonna feel. That is something that I want to, and I'm gonna be looking at very closely as a fan because
No,
I want to.
no, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm looking for.
No, Sean brings up a good point. Bring back TV 14. Do you think they'll do that?
Well, I mean, the UFC is. I mean, if you ever see UFC fighting, they don't care about the rules. They take those rules and they throw it out the window. But my question is that with the WWE's demographic, will they embrace the return of that? And that is something that you need to really think about and consider. Now, the hardcore fans of WWE wouldn't mind seeing that coming back, but what about the casual fans that watch WWE? Will they embrace that? And if they don't embrace it and they hate it, then what do you do at that point? Because you have to sort of tip the balance here and try to keep everybody happy here. You don't want something that a kid would watch on television and it's kind of risque. And now the parents are writing in and they're saying, "I don't want to see this on my TV," and so it's a sticky wicket balance here. You don't want to do it too much. You don't want to go over the top, but you want it to be entertaining as well. So.
Didn't
Hmm.
they do something years ago where like the third hour of Raw they said is absolutely not for kids, and that's when they would do their more adult, like, risque things. I swear it was like that. Maybe at the end of the Attitude Era, the beginning.
Yeah, it was like that. The last hour was called Raw is War. And then that was the last hour of the
I
show.
remember that. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
Yeah, that
violent.
and it wasn't for kids because what they did was really hardcore, and what they did with the ladies and everything like that, it wasn't for kids. It was not for kids. The
Nope,
first
you're
the
absolutely
first
right.
hour was for kids, but the second hour was no bueno. That was not for kids. I
Yeah,
remember that because they used to put a warning on the bottom of the screen. What you're gonna see is not for for younger viewers to say. So will they do that? I don't know. So next week on Raw it would be Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Ricochet, and and the women's NXT Championship is talking to Adam Pearce and Becky Lynch. for them sign the match tomorrow night. So Becky Lynch is on NXT. I don't understand this. I understand NXT is floundering in the ratings and things are going down a little bit. But why are you taking the rosters of Raw and SmackDown and trying to help this show boost its ratings when it only is going to work for 1 week? You can't keep the person on there. So I don't understand why you're doing this. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. They did it with Dom, they're doing it with Charlotte, and now they're doing it with Becky Lynch. That doesn't make any sense.
It just makes them look desperate.
Yes,
Because
It makes them look desperate.
yes, because the ratings are not that good.
because they took it off the network or off of Peacock and put it on network TV. And the problem is with that, if it was the same quality as it was when it was black and gold, when you had Drew, Undisputed Era, Gargano, all them, it would be a different story. But they don't have that now, and
No,
they
they
have
Yep.
don't.
really all these up and coming people that could have benefited from how they ran it before. But it's not that they're not doing that anymore. And you just don't have that talent base like you had when it could have worked on a network straight.
Yeah, and I agree with that assessment, Terry. Because I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I, I think this is a monumental disaster here. Mitch, what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry. My friend sent me something. I wasn't listening. What would you say?
What do you think about these WWE superstars going to NXT?
I mean, it's a ratings grab. We talked about it before with Dominic Mysterio. It's just a ratings grab. That's the only thing. But here's something interesting about Becky Lynch, though. She has a kid. She wants to be closer to her kid, so she doesn't have to travel anywhere. She can just go to the performance center in Florida and come back. That's it.
But the thing is that this is still I think Sarah hit the nail on it. I think you guys hit the nail on the head here. This is desperation at best. Because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to do good. Yeah, the ratings will shot up. It shot up when Dom won the title, but then it went back down again after he won the title and he left NXT. So I don't understand your marketing ploy here is not working because you can't keep these guys on NXT. You can't keep them on NXT. They got to go back to the main roster. I mean, Dom had no business winning the title on NXT anyway. He had no business. It's just like it reminded me of Charlotte. Charlotte had no business being the NXT Women's Championship when she defeated Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
I mean, Rhea Ripley, excuse me.
She should have never beat Rhea at that WrestleMania.
No, that was a horrible booking decision. That was terrible booking decision.
No, she shouldn't have.
No, I think it was just a miscarriage of justice, and I'm still angry over it. I'm still bitter over it. It's just ridiculous. Rhea Ripley now is on her way down to the ring, and she's ready for Raquel Rodriguez. And I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, we know that this is going to be a hard fought retainment, but I don't want to see no shenanigans in the match. Please, 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 please,
Yeah,
please, please, please.
yeah, there's no there. Everyone's banned from ringside. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's so predictable now with these shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I just can't take shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like anytime anybody in the Judgment Days in a match, it's like I tune it out because it's just the same crap over
It's
and
the
over
same
again.
thing over and over, just like it always is with the bloodline. It's just like
yes, it's the same thing, and I can't. And
over.
everybody's like, like at SummerSlam. I mean, like at Payback. Somebody comes to me on Twitter and they were like, in the tag team match there when the tag team titles changes. Yeah, I up there telling me on Twitter, oh, I didn't see any shenanigans. What match were you watching? What match were you
I'm sitting
watching?
next to Stevie Wonder or something
I was like,
because
what match were you watching? There was all kinds of shenanigans in this match. Oh my
As soon as
gosh.
I thought the match was great. As soon as that crap started up, I tuned it out. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, the match was so great." I'm like, "No, it wasn't because of all the nonsense that was going on. It completely turned me off to
It
it.
it
I
ruined
stopped I
it.
stopped paying attention.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's the same crap over and over and over again. They are
right.
shoving Judgment Day down our throats just like they did with the Bloodline. So guess what? The way we feel about the Bloodline right now, that is exactly what's going to happen with the Judgment Day not too long from now. I'm already sick of them.
Yeah,
So
And it sucks because they're all really good. And it's like I feel bad, and I'm not trying to be negative, but it's like they're all fantastic,
What a
but
catch.
it
no.
just stinks.
Well, Dominic, I still think Dominic stinks in the ring, but like his character work is
He
amazing.
does.
His character work is amazing, but he should have been in NXT for. He probably should still be in NXT, but
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think he should have been called up because the only reason why he was called up when he was is because of who his dad is.
So I don't know if you guys noticed during the Drew Xavier match, but basically Michael Cole and Wade Barrett refuted what Xavier Woods said. Basically, paid their respects to Drew, saying he helped. He kept the lights on for that company during the pandemic. Show him some respect. Exactly.
Absolutely, he did.
Exactly.
who's that?
What Michael Cole and Wade Barrett.
Oh,
Basically, he absolutely refuted what everything Xavier Woods said. Drew McIntyre kept the lights on for that company during COVID.
Yeah,
He kept it going. So
yeah.
and
Wrestling big matches and defending his title in front of
every week,
nobody.
every week,
Nobody.
he was wrestling every single week.
Yep,
you're right.
sure was.
You're
Every
right.
week, whether it was in a title defense or not, or in a some sort of a tag match, he was wrestling every single week.
And then
Yep.
another thing too is that nobody's holding Roman Reigns' feet to the fire here. Because I'll tell you this
No.
much, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this much. The man controls who he wrestles and when he defends his title. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because first of all, you're gonna make the title irrelevant. That's A. B you should be you're saying you're a fighting champion, then come out every week and defend that belt. I don't agree with your assessment at all. And for you all to sit up here, some of you fans, and talk about this Roman is the greatest champ. No, he's
No, he's not.
not.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's
Yeah, I've
not.
heard that nonsense too.
No,
Oh, he's the
no, he's
greatest
not.
champion of all time. It's
And
like,
How
he's
could he be the
are you
greatest
smoking crack?
champion? The man doesn't defend his title at all. He
No.
hardly defends it. And then if he does
Yeah.
defend it, he wins it by shenanigans. So
he
how
Yep.
is that? How is that great? How is that great?
he has defended that title less than 3% of his reign.
Yep.
Less,
I
less,
think
less
since I think
than
since the beginning
three,
of the year, it's been 4 times,
less than 3% of his reign.
and we're already in
Hi, Miss
September.
Halftime. Thank you for stopping by.
I
Yes,
miss halftime. How are you?
Hello.
I have a question for you guys. Who's on your
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore of WWE?
like of all time.
Yeah. I'll give you mine right now.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's one of mine. I got Hulk Hogan, John Cena, and Stone Cold. Wait, I already said Stone Cold.
No, you didn't.
No, you
Who did I,
didn't.
who did I
Nope.
say?
You said Taker.
It was
Undertaker.
Taker, John Cena, Stone Cold, and Undertaker. Yep.
Okay. And we're not going to count WCW, even though they're technically on.
I mean,
right?
I kind of did with Hulk Hogan.
Well, he kind of was both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're going to count WCW, then Sting,
Okay.
Drew,
Okay. I
Bret
should have
Hart.
said that one coming.
Yep, Bret Hart, and Edge.
Nice. There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to see who's Earl, but Sarah, who's your
I'm thinking.
all right. Earl, you got a Mount Rushmore?
Let's see. Yes, I do. Andre the Giant.
Okay. That makes sense.
Andre the Giant. Let's see. Pat Patterson.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, let me see who else. Macho Man Savage.
Rest in peace. Yep.
Yep.
Um,
See who else?
Because
Who
he
else?
also counts WCW too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could
Um.
count for both.
Let me see who else. Who else? And Don Morocco.
Okay. I did not expect that one. But okay.
Wow.
He
I
was
like
a
that.
great Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like Gunther's
So
not the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He's just not.
Sean did top 5. So Undertaker, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, John Cena, and Ric Flair.
I
Fine.
mean,
Okay.
that's a solid list. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I'm
but
just waiting for Sarah for hers, and then I got something to say after that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And look
I
at
was gonna say
Rhea Ripley
Undertaker,
now just take down Raquel Rodriguez on the outside. And
Undertaker, Edge, Stone Cold, and probably Bret Hart.
Okay. You know
okay.
how no one said The Rock? No one said Shawn
Uh,
Michaels?
I thought Stone Cold
One,
was
two.
better
Yeah,
than
yeah.
the.
That's exactly who I went with.
I love The Rock,
Oh,
especially
Good,
his
but I
press.
thought
But
Stone Cold was
Stone
way
in
Cold
the
was
better.
better.
ring, Stone Cold was better. Like
Of course.
Oh
Of
yeah.
course.
ring
Yeah.
standpoint, Stone Cold was better.
and,
And that's
and
going back to the
Raquel,
stunning Steve Austin days, even.
and Raquel Rodriguez now is getting hammered down by Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley just told the referee to shut up. And
Oh,
and
damn.
and oh, she kicks her in the ribs.
But yeah,
God.
if we're doing top 5, those are my 4, and then my number 5 is Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
oh, I
If
love
I do
Roddy Piper as
5,
a heel.
if I
I
do
love him as a
5,
face too.
I
I
would
met
put
him,
Sean,
and
but
he
he
was just
did
the
take a break.
sweetest dude. I just love Roddy.
I think the best Roddy Piper interaction is when he took the coconut and he hit Jimmy Superfly Snooker with it on the Piper's Pit.
Greatest.
And he took down the Piper's Pit set. Yeah. Uh,
My last one, if we're doing top
okay.
5, just
Oh,
ring, I got to go Shawn Michaels, just ring.
yep.
Oh yeah.
I got to, even though he did take like a 4-year gap.
And we're going to commercial, ladies and gentlemen.
Another commercial. My goodness.
Yeah, but it's not picture in picture, Mitch. It's not picture in picture.
Yes.
Oh.
So it said Drew McIntyre versus Xavier Woods earlier tonight was produced by Nick Aldis, and Gable Otis Champa versus Imperium was produced by Bobby Roode. So
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode, yes.
How
So
did you know that,
Really?
Cherry?
that's what it said. That's what.
Oh,
So yeah, so
Wow.
that's 4 TNA guys getting it done. You got Rude and Aldis, Drew, and Xavier Woods because he was Consequences Creed.
Yep.
and who is all this again?
He was Mickey James's husband. He was the NWA champion forever.
Oh, okay.
In TNA, he was originally he was called Magnus, I think.
Oh, okay. And now he's a producer.
What live are you talking about, Miss Halftime? What, the Phillies? I got something from live are you talking about? Is it the Phillies game? Actually, I gotta head off, so Miss Halftime, if you could just DM me. So, I had a long day. I had work. I had YouTube. I'm exhausted. I gotta head on out.
I know.
All
That's why
right.
too.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night, Mitch. Get some rest.
Oh, I will.
Get some rest, Mitch.
Earl,
Uh,
just met. Who's on the thumbnail again? It was Orange Cassidy and who else?
Orange Cassidy,
John Moxley,
John
Oh,
Moxley, and
Brian Danielson.
Brian Dennison. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. I'll catch you all. Enjoy
All
the
right.
rest of Monday Night Raw.
Thank you very much, Mitch. Good night.
Yep. Orange Cassidy sucks.
Rouse.
Had to get that last word in.
And
Do
she
Oh
you
man.
remember when Stone Cold got to run WWE and he
Oh
like
yeah, that was
changed
funny.
HR and he changed finance? He's like, "What? We pay Shane McMahon that much? You need to cut that in half." Like,
Right.
oh my goodness! And then he had the big, huge pile of cow manure brought into his office.
Right.
Oh, that was so funny. Man,
Those
they
are the
had some
days.
funny. I know they had some really, really funny stuff they did back in the
Oh,
day.
no.
But I think they almost they pushed the envelope. Obviously, they pushed the envelope a little bit more too. But
I think the worst Raw segment that I've ever seen in television history was that Usi Hot segment with FTR. That was disgusting.
Lucy
And
Hatch.
yes, it was. It was
oh
on Monday Night Raw.
god,
It was a segment with FTR, and it
Okay.
was the last straw for them they were done with WWE after that. This was I can't even describe the segment, because there's a child in the room, but
well she's
I
asleep, but yeah, they put
yeah,
it in
it was.
crap basically.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was the worst. It was voted the worst segment on Raw. It was terrible.
It was
I
Oh,
don't
horrible.
know who wrote it. I don't know who produced it, but they should have been fired.
Lucy Hot. Oh
Yeah,
man,
go back and Google it. Google it. Google it. If you have the time, Google it. It was ridiculous.
I got the Google machine right here.
Yeah, yeah. Google it. It was ridiculous. It was. I was like, and it was just such a disservice to FDR at that time, and I was just like, what are you doing? You're making them like the goofballs, and they were not goofballs when they were in WWE. They didn't believe in that. You see the way FTR wrestles? They like that old classic tag team, and they're not there to fool around with you.
They are as close to the old NWA tag teams as you get. But
Yeah,
they were more Arn and Tully than
right.
anything like WWE ever
Yeah,
was.
and they're old school. They believe in that old school tag team wrestling, and to book them in that kind of a segment was I just thought it was like, okay, I think this is gonna be the last straw for this team. They're gonna walk, and I was right. I was right. I was correct. I called it, and
Oh my
Rhea
gosh,
Ripley now.
shaving their
Rhea Ripley is
chests.
she's putting a chokehold on Raquel with her legs.
Remember that.
And look out now, Raquel. It looks like she's gonna do something with Rhea and Snake Eyes. And down goes Rhea, down goes Raquel. Both ladies are down in the middle of the ring. And look at with a right hand. With a right hand, Raquel Rodriguez now whips Rhea Ripley. Oh, what a forearm shot. And look out now. Oh, she comes back with a forearm shot of her own. And look out now. And no, she missed. And oh, both ladies kick each other. Both ladies are down. And we go, and both ladies are down. Referees counting both ladies. And you are watching the Raw Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen, in Norfolk, Virginia. My name is Earl Cole. That is Sarah. That is Cherry. And we hope that you are enjoying Monday Night Raw as we get to the end of Monday Night Raw. Oh, what a headbutt. And she's banging on the back. Oh, what a right hand by Rhea. Oh, what a right hand by Raquel. Oh, what a right hand. 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 And oh, what a right hand. A kick to the gut and stomp on her foot. And no, she whips her to the rope and back. No. And oh, mule kick. And look out now. Oh, one, two, no. Raquel kicks out at two. So anyway, ladies, one, two, no. Oh, and Rhea Ripley now. I think Rhea's done playing games with Raquel at this point. I think. And look out now. Oh, what a backhand to the back of the head. Is she going to give a riptide? No. What a back elbow. No, she missed. Oh, she's grabbing her hair. And look at, oh, Raquel. And let's see here. She snake eyes. And look out now. Back body drop. And down goes Rhea. And oh, what a boot. And she covers Rhea. One, two. No. Rhea kicks out at two.
Did you notice, Earl, while we were talking about earlier with Riddle, did you notice when they were showing the highlights from last week, they barely mentioned what happened to Riddle? They
Yeah,
barely mentioned him going through the. I mean, it's like they said, "Oh yeah, this happened," and they cut away from it really quick and showed Kofi.
right. Yep.
They,
I noticed. I noticed that. I noticed that right away, Cherry. I did. And it's unfortunate.
I have a feeling in the next couple of days we're going to hear a future endeavored.
Yep.
Future endeavored by Endeavor. I,
Yep.
I think it's going
And
to be more than just Riddle getting cut.
oh,
I
one,
think it's going to be
two,
more than just him.
no. And she kicks out. And Rhea can't believe it. Yeah, I think you're right, sir. I think at this point they're gonna have to reevaluate people's contracts and see who's performing and who isn't, and who is gonna make the company money and who isn't, and
Well, and
who,
I also wonder what's going to happen with NXT too, because there's a crap ton of people that just they're not doing anything.
no, they're not.
right. And look out now, Raquel has Rhea. Ooh, and she smashes her head against the raw table. And look out now. And look out. And she's going to bang her on the hardest edge of the no. Raquel. Oh, remember, she needs to get her back in the ring if she wants to win the championship. And look out now. I knew. Oh, no, wait a minute. Nia Jax. Nia Jax just attacked Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, my.
No,
Whoa. No. Oh, no. Nia
stop
Jax.
that! No, no, no. She injures most girls. No.
Oh
And
shit!
and look out now. Nia Jax.
She showed up out of the blue. She hadn't been there yet.
Oh, what a high knee.
She's a go away.
And
Bye.
the riptide. And that's it. One, two, three. She retains.
What is her deal?
Thanks to Nia Jax.
The one to face Rhea Ripley.
Let's see.
Well, I would think that she would want Raquel to win if Raquel's easier to beat than Rhea is. That's BS.
I did not want this woman back for anything.
No, neither did I. She is not good
Oh,
at what what she
and
does.
Nia Jax just headbutt. She just headbutt Rhea Ripley, and now
Good.
look at she's laughing. And what's Nia Jax doing? Nia Jax, oh, she just dropped her leg on Nia Jax's throat. And look out now. Botch Jax now. What is she doing? What she's doing now? Uh-oh. Nia Jax. And she says, I'm back, baby. And she smashes Rhea down. And now she's looking at that world title. And this is
My
Rhea's new
goal.
opponent. This is Rhea's new opponent.
Really?
Did she just slap her in the face? Oh my God.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax
Yes.
is back. And she just
Yes.
smashed Rhea Ripley.
Okay, this is probably the worst thing Triple H has done is bringing that back.
Well, that could be Endeavor.
Well, Endeavor doesn't technically take over till midnight.
Yeah, but they probably had some say in
This is that's
the direction
that's-
they wanted to take.
oh God, this is gonna suck ass.
Well,
Sorry.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. You better get the ambulance on standby because Nia Jax is sloppy. She is
She's injured
sloppy.
almost every single person she's been in the ring with.
Okay, when she was in WWE, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not lying to you. She injured almost 14 women on WWE women's roster in the locker room. From concussions to separated shoulders and everything else. Nia Jax is sloppy.
And I don't know if you even included what she did in NXT. What she did what she did to Emma, to someone whose jaw she broke. I think it was Summer Rae. She broke her jaw.
Yeah, she dislocated her jaw in two places.
Oh no, what she did
Yeah, she but she
broke her nose.
Broke Becky's nose.
Yeah, she broke Becky's nose. Yeah. Nia Jax is sloppy.
The fact she didn't permanently injure Lana's back with the table spots is amazing to me.
And then don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, she gave Kari Singh not one, not two, but 3 concussions.
I'm willing to bet Thing's gonna seriously reconsider re-signing with WWE.
Yeah, now that she's in there, oh geez, no. Oh man. Oh man.
Never gets rid of her.
Nope.
This is gonna be bad.
I think this was the worst booking decision I've ever seen. And for her to interfere in the match, I thought that was ridiculous. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax is back, and she just squashed Rhea Ripley. So that means,
girls.
Yeah, and we don't need her. We don't need her. Please get rid of her. She's sloppy as hell.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not a fan at all.
No, I'm not a fan of this at all. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not happy with this.
No.
I'm not happy with this at all. I'm sorry. This is not. This is.
It's absolutely idiotic.
It's ridiculous. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna put a bow on this Raw watch along. So guys, on an overall grade, what do you give this Raw tonight?
Are you talking about A to F, or are you talking about 1 to 10?
Yeah, A to F.
I'm gonna give it a B. The first hour was like draggy and almost unwatchable. That second hour was really, really good. And I don't like Nia Jax, but it did provide at least some sort of a surprise by the ending, because we all assumed that Judgment Day was going to come out. Thank you. So we came on else that came out and interfered instead. But the the Drew Xavier Woods match was really good. The 6-man tag was really good, and I think that bolsters my grade up,
Yep.
especially after a really draggy first hour.
Sir, what do you think?
I was gonna say the same thing, a solid B. It's pretty sad we had to like entertain ourselves for the first hour because oh my goodness, it was boring. It was boring. There wasn't a whole lot that happened in that first hour. So we kept each other entertained. But like Cherry said, the 6-man tag match, the Drew and Xavier Woods match, that was very good. The 6-man tag match was very good. But yeah, I thought it went well. I liked like I said, that 6-man tag match was good. I really liked that one a lot. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the same wavelength as you guys. I'm gonna give it a B too. But again, I don't want to see Nia Jax anymore. I just, oh man, Monday nights are not gonna be the same.
talk about holes.
Hmm.
My hole!
My hole!
My hole! Lord. Yeah. Like
I am
not a
not.
fan of hers at all.
Nope.
Yeah, and everyone's saying anti-vax Jax is back. Yay!
Mhm.
Yeah.
As she squashed Rhea Ripley, she said, and she mouthed to the audience, "I'm back, baby."
No one cares.
And
Yeah,
I'll tell you this much,
Exactly.
ladies and gentlemen, the reason why she was in the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, was because of Roman Reigns. He went to Triple H and he said she needs to be in the Ladies Royal Rumble. So,
What for?
ask Roman Reigns.
What for? She got thrown out in less than 2 minutes.
Right, exactly. So, I
For at least family.
Even though
Yeah.
he was never really that happy with her anti-vax comments himself. I mean, considering the fact that he could have stepped outside during the COVID pandemic at any time and died because of his immune.
Leukemia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here tonight on the Raw Watch Along. But we hope that we entertain you. We hope that you had fun with us. Then we're gonna have fun again because me and Sarah are not done with each other. No, if you will. No, if you will. We're gonna come back to the Bull of the Woods, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna present you AEW Dynamite from Cincinnati, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. And that happens on Wednesday night. But I want to wish Cherry and Sarah a great Tuesday. And I hope that you have a great day tomorrow. Stay lovely, stay positive, ladies. And I'll be talking to you. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the Raw Watch Along. My name is Earl Cole, and this has been the Raw Watch Along, a presentation of the Hardcore Sports Network. For Cherry, Sarah, and of course Orange Cassie's best friend, Mitch Kofsky. I'm Earl Cole, and good night, America.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host Earl Cole,
Acknowledge me.
coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.